Hello everyone, how are we this fine Sunday? Oh, that's weird. Usually the upload bot shares the stream on my Discord server as soon as I schedule it, but this time it waited until I started. Neat. So hello everyone. We'll do the usual, 5-minute run-off time just to let anyone come in. How are you all doing? This is mostly going to be a Bleach stream, primarily because I realized in the last stream that we can talk about Bleach for fucking hours on end. Just Bleach, we can talk for hours. So I guess it makes a pretty good stream topic. Lupus says, can't wait to see Ichigo fight Hajin. Yes, that should be very exciting. I guess these Hell guys do have a pretty similar aesthetic to him. He's a demon after all, so it makes sense. And Commissar Purity says, hello. Hello, Commissar. How are you? What's up, Neo? Skin says, how long do you think this mini arc in Bleach is gonna go? If the next chapter is 50 pages, I think we're just getting a volume. It's gonna be a one-shot thing. Alternatively, if we get a normal length chapter, oh shit, I don't know, 50 chapters? I have no idea. It all depends on what Kubo's doing, because Kubo does long arcs. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure Fullbring is the shortest arc in Bleach, and it's still 50 chapters. So when Kubo does arcs, he does arcs. So I don't know. Maybe it'll be kind of like a Burn the Witch situation where he'll do a one-shot, he'll do a whole volume, and then do a break for a bit, and then get back to it later. I don't know. That's what I'm really excited to find out. Because they said we're getting 3 more chapters, but they didn't specify if we're only getting 3 more chapters. Who knows? By the way, guys, if you're in here and you're enjoying the stream, you should definitely leave a like. Because right now we've only got 2 likes for 4 viewers. Doesn't seem right to me. Commissar says, I wanted to keep my composure, but the second I saw Rukia, I went red with hype and nostalgia. Yeah, it's so weird. It's very strange. I just read Bleach for the first time last year, yet I still felt kind of nostalgic for it. Very strange. I guess it just has that effect on me. I don't know. Commissar also says this chapter sets up a lot of stuff, and Kubo still loves Bleach. I would not be surprised if this was genuinely long. Hey, I hope so. Because this seems really cool and interesting, so I would not mind at all if Kubo decides to come back for another 50-odd chapters. That'd be pretty great. Big Z says, good to see that Bleach is back. Very good to see Bleach is back. Lupus says, Gyaru girl is best girl. Most interesting girl, maybe. Very fitting for the 8th division with Lisa. Skin says, I just don't want people's hopes to get too high, because everyone is convinced that Bleach is back in full. Yeah, I don't think it's back, for real. I don't think he's gonna be doing chapters for, another 10 years. I think he's just doing this arc. This is just gonna be a thing that he does, because it's hey guys, Bleach. Remember Bleach? Yeah, it's pretty cool. Well, we're gonna do more Bleach. Let's see here. Oh boy. I think I'm about to be shown a gift that I'm being given by Clover. So, big hype for that, I guess. I'm not sharing it on stream. I'll probably say what it is. Well, no, maybe. I don't know. Well, it depends on what it is. I ate some sushi for lunch, and it was, I did not finish it. It was not very good, so I may suffer from food poisoning during this stream. We're gonna find out. Lupus says, I should say best new girl, at least. Soifon is still the best girl of Bleach as a whole. Ah, yes, I remember, Lupus. You're a Soifon stan. Commissar says, after this arc, he'll fully focus on Burn the Witch. Yeah, sounds pretty plausible. I can't imagine he'd be doing both of them at the same time. Who knows, unless he's gonna do a crossover. Let's see, we've got 8 viewers and 5 likes. Let's pump that up to 8 likes. Let's see if we can do that. Commissar says, Ichigo is an English translator and Burn the Witch is in Britain. Kubo pulling an Aizen. You know it. You know it. Alright, let's join the streaming VC. Oh, what's this? My present? Oh, yay! It's some commissioned art! Oh, this looks wonderful. This is really nice. That's really nice. Hold on a second. Oof. I need to get permission. Makes sense. It is commissioned art, so some artists don't like when you share their stuff. But that's really good. Thank you, Clover. Okay, now I'm gonna join the stream VC. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that definitely is feeling like bad sushi right now. But I have this ability to just ignore being sick when I have, like, stomach issues. I just ignore it. I just will it away. Ooh, boy, what are my cats doing? Nice. I really need to not keep my phone on my desk. It gets really loud when I get a notification. Let's see. Some guy says, I'm so excited for the possibilities. We can see so much prior events in the dead characters who are in hell. Yeah. Hopefully we can see some stuff from the old Blood War with the Quincy, maybe? I know that possibility was brought up. For me, mostly, it's holy shit, badass demon zombie versions of Yamamoto and Unohana. But then also, holy shit, Ukitake can actually do something now, other than die. 10 viewers, 6 likes. Let's get us up to 10 likes, my friends. Let's see here. Koji says, fun fact, the average human can eat up to 56,978 gummies in their lifespan. I did the math. That sounds way too low. Skin says, Misc, would you rather Kubo does a sequel to Bleach or continue Burn the Witch? Keep doing Bleach. Burn the Witch is neat, but it's not as cool as Bleach. Commissar Purity says, curse technique, any ill feeling shall be ignored by the user, condition for activating streaming. Oh yeah, you know it. I'll just ignore it. I can just ignore feeling sick. Ideally. Like, if I feel like I need to fucking throw up or like my fucking ass is gonna explode, I'm just like, no, it's not. And I just wait for the feeling to go away. Such is my power. Hydra says, what if the Warden of Hell was Yhwach, since he's the only person we know who's all-seeing with the Almighty? Now here's the thing. It's possible that other people are all-seeing. If Yhwach's able to see everything that happens into the future, maybe the Warden of Hell just sees, like, everything happening in the present. Who knows? All-seeing could be interpreted in many ways. Basically, any high-level entity is all-seeing in most universes. They know everything that's going on in the world. Commissar says, Ichigo versus Yamamoto, ladies and gentlemen. My mind is gonna break. That's certainly a possibility. We could have Shunsui fight Ukitake, maybe. Actually, I don't know, because Ukitake kind of feels like he may end up being, like, the big bad of this arc. So, that means in all likelihood Ichigo would fight Ukitake, and then maybe you'd have someone else fight Yamamoto. Jiraiya says, I was happy to see Zyle again. He is in my top 3 Espada. It's funny, I've heard from most people they don't like Xyloporo that much, but seeing him again was neat. I still think that's probably why Zyle was a good choice to have come back, because he's just kind of... Most people don't hate Zyle, but they don't love him either. So, when Xyloporo, of all people, comes back, they're like, oh neat, Xyloporo is back, and then they think, oh shit, that means that my favorite Espada can come back. Maybe. Some guy says, hopefully we can finally see Ichigo's full power without his blade breaking. Yeah, that would be nice. Koji says, I'm talking about Flintstone gummies, not normal gummies. Wouldn't people, like, overdose on those if they ate that many over their lifespan? Or are you talking about them eating, like, 1 or 2 every day like they're supposed to? Koji asks, oh, also, what are your thoughts on Yhwach? I think he's neat. I think he's an interesting guy for the most part, but he just gets too broken. He gets too busted by the end of the series, and it destroys their fucking... It destroys all the stakes, because it's just like, oh, no one can beat him. We have to make up a plot device to defeat Yhwach, because he's so fucking strong. Okay, first off, I'm gonna open this up here. Am I able to share Twitter links in the description? I think. It's just a Twitter link, so we should be good. Let's look at this wonderful art here. Mike, what's his name? He's called Chi Commissions Open at Michael Illustrates, or something like that. The link is in the chat. Let me show you fine people this wonderful art. Oh yeah! Can we see it? Please? Hold on. Ooh, it's not doing it. I don't like when it does this shit. You little fuck. Hold on, hold on. Is this it? There we go. Look at that. Isn't that nice? That's really nice. So credit to the artist. He should be linked there in the description. Check him out if you're interested. He does commissions. I don't know if it's a dude or a chick. I just say he. They do really nice work, apparently. So you should check them out. Yeah. So that's cool. Let's get back to the chat now. Skin says, imagine if Naruto and Bleach take place in the same universe and Naruto is the other end of Soul Society. I don't care. Jiraiya says, what do you think of the chapter? Well, if you want to know that, you should go and check out my review for it. Hydra says, who do you like more as a villain, Yhwach or Aizen? Also, who's your favorite Bleach character and why? I think Aizen's better. He doesn't get ass broken. And he's more entertaining than Yhwach, to be honest. Like, Yhwach's cool, but he's not Aizen cool. Who's my favorite Bleach character? Aizen's definitely a contender. Probably either. It's a fight between Aizen, Urahara, and probably Either Mayuri or Kenpachi. So, for the most part, it's a battle between the three big scientist guys, and then the dude who's just the total opposite of that. Let's see here. Why did I just got this weird... fucking... I can't be streaming. Yeah, we're not streaming at my other place again. And now I'm paranoid about talking while muted. Jesus Christ. Skin says, if Ulquiorra comes back, I might die from hype. Yeah, listen, Ulquiorra is such a fan favorite. If Xyoloporo is coming back, they gotta bring Ulquiorra back. Commissar said, I'm also liking the children, to be honest. I wouldn't have issues with them becoming the protagonists eventually if the story continues. Yeah, I like them. They're neat. Dry says, Ulquiorra has to come back. Yeah. Watch, Kubo's just gonna troll us. He's just gonna bring back, like, all of the Espada that no one really cares about. He's gonna bring back Aranjero and Zomari. How many people care about Noitora? He's gonna bring back those guys. He's gonna bring back everyone except the really popular characters. Watch. Commissar said, Yhwach's great, but he should have been beaten by Ichigo and Aizen working together, not a convenient arrow. That's what I'm saying. The issue with the Almighty is that it's so broken that you had to make a plot device to beat it instead of having the characters beat it through their own means. Which is like kind of the idea of a story where the characters get stronger, is they get strong enough to overcome whatever challenges they face. The issue with the Almighty is it's so strong, it's so busted, that you can't overcome it by just getting stronger. You have to use a plot arrow to beat it. By the way, guys, 14 viewers and 8 likes. Let's pump up those likes to 14. I'm very OCD. I like seeing the same number. So if you're in here and you haven't liked the stream yet, you should hit that like button. Some guy says, yeah, Yhwach is... Okay, the chat skipped down. Yhwach is too strong. Kubo should have made him physically strong or with Reiatsu instead of just giving him all these broken abilities. Yeah, like just have him do all the cool Quincy techniques. One of the most unfortunate things about when he absorbs Mimihagi is he just like shoots Reiatsu instead of doing Quincy techniques. And Quincy techniques are cool. He did a bunch of cool shit with Quincy techniques, and then he doesn't do them anymore. Just have Yhwach... You could have had the Almighty be Yhwach having everyone else's shrift. And then Ichigo being strong enough to overcome all of the other shrifts. Except the Miracle. Well... Yeah, and Lule's X-axis, that too. But other than that, just have Ichigo be strong enough to overcome all the other shrifts. That would have worked just fine. But instead, the Almighty had to be this future shit, which is too strong. Skin says, Yhwach, the man that is literally unbeatable and can see every future, was defeated by a plot error. Yes, that's another problem, is that Yhwach can see everything, but apparently doesn't see Uryu coming to shoot him with the still silver arrow. Not amazing. Commissar says, I'm fine with the abilities. Kubo should have made Ichigo's Bankai strong enough to counter them. Yeah, I guess. Too bad we never saw what his true Bankai does. Dryas says he did the same with Aizen. He was so strong he literally could not be killed. Yeah, so then he had to make up the final Getsuka Tenjo to beat him. Commissar says, fantastic art. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely. Some guy says, Yhwach can see and rewrite all futures. How do you counter that? He can even rewrite futures where he died. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's the issue. Dry says, we haven't even seen Aizen's Bankai. Yeah. Who knows? Maybe he used Kyoka Suigetsu to trick everyone into thinking he had a Bankai. But no, Aizen's so strong, he's gotta have a Bankai. Like, it'd be ridiculous. Yeah, because he knows his Zanpakuto's name. He's not like Kenpachi, where Kenpachi was really strong, but he just never learned his sword's name. Aizen's already really strong, and he can use his Zanpakuto. He knows it. So, of course he would have a Bankai. Who joins us? It's Det. Hello, Det. How are you? That would have been really... I based that entirely off your profile picture, so that would have been really awkward if it was someone else. Let's see here. Commissar says interaction manipulation. Ichigo could have had conceptual abilities with his Bankai. Yeah, you would have had to do that. You would have had to do some shit like that for Ichigo's Bankai for it to be able to overcome the Almighty. Skin says, I was never the biggest fan of the Quincy to begin with, to be honest. I always preferred the Shinigami and Hollows and the Espada. I mean, I think the Quincy are cool for the most part. I think they're pretty cool. I didn't really, like, prior to reading Thousand Year Blood War, I was like, what are they gonna do with the Quincy? But then I read it, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like a bunch of boys.
In hindsight, the funniest thing about the Quincy and Thousand Year Blood War with the Stern Ritter is, like, prior to Thousand Year Blood War, it was basically just like, oh yeah, the Quincy's have like bows and arrows and shit. That's it, pretty much. But then, you know, Shrifts happen, and then we get cool shit with Reishi manipulation. Aren't all of their powers Reishi manipulation, if I remember correctly?
Did you read the new Hell arc?
Hell yeah, I did. I have a review out for it.
Bruh. Oh, you have a review out?
Okay,
Bruh,
I feel like this is why so many of my videos, like, don't do as well as I expect. Everyone just doesn't even see it. They just don't even notice that I upload.
I haven't been on YouTube in, like, 2 days.
That's fair. That's fair. Well, that's why you gotta hit that notification bell so you get notified whenever I upload.
Yeah, facts. What's it called? I think I do have you on notifications actually.
So YouTube's just being useless. Great.
I think I'm just being useless. I just look
at
the things.
Well, I was being polite. Let's see.
I got you.
Commissar says, I prefer Yhwach, honestly, up until the Almighty. Yeah, like, pre-Almighty Yhwach is really cool. Like, it's really cool that he's just kind of going around fighting people with, you know, not having anyone else do shit for him. Like, he goes and he fights Ichigo at the start of the arc. Aizen wasn't doing shit like that for the most part. It was mostly, oh yes, I've planned out having all of the Espada fight you, and I have all of this fucking Kido I'm using to protect myself, so I don't have to fight you until the very end. But with Yhwach, he shows up, and he's like, oh shit. Oh no, Ichigo. I did destroy Soul Society, what about it? And Ichigo naturally freaks out, and he's like, oh god, Hashwell. It looks like we don't have a choice. I guess I just have to crush him. Oh well. Like, Yhwach was pretty entertaining in, like, the first 2/3 of the arc. And then he becomes a god. Big Z says, do you think these new chapters will get animated eventually? I've heard that people saying that they are. I'd be kind of surprised if they didn't. Some people think that this arc is just going to be a one-shot. It's going to be like 4 long chapters so that we have enough to make a movie out of it, which I could see. I could see that happening. Some guy says Yhwach can even take powers and give it to himself with Sankt Alter and Ashwelin. Yeah, and then that's never relevant.
Yo, do you think that new Hell person's going to be, like, stronger than Yhwach?
I don't know.
What's that guy's name?
The Warden of Hell?
Yeah, he had a weird name. I couldn't pronounce it.
Are you talking about Ukitake being back from the dead?
No, Zylopero was talking about some dude from Hell. He was like, oh, he saw you or something like that.
Oh yeah, the Warden of Hell.
Yeah,
I don't think he had a full name. It was just the Warden of Hell.
Oh, it was a name. It's just let me try and find it. I'll look at it right now.
Okay. I don't know. Because with Yhwach was like the son of... Well, I mean, maybe the Warden of Hell will have some kind of relationship to the Soul King. It seems like everyone who's important has some kind of relationship to the Soul King. But... who knows? Maybe he's just like a high... Maybe he's the anti-Soul King. Because when they talk about... like, the 3 realms, no one ever talks about Hell. So it seems like Hell is just kind of its own separate thing. It seems like hell is where you go when you're super dead. The super dead go to hell.
Utake Jushiro.
That's Ukitake.
Ukitake? That's not... Who's Ukitake? Ukitake?
Do you not remember Ukitake?
No, I do not.
I mean, I guess in theory I wouldn't really blame you. You know, this guy. The white-haired dude that Shinsui hung out with all the time.
Ukitake's in hell?
Yeah, that was like a whole point of the chapters. They were doing a funeral festival for Ukitake.
Oh, that part, I think I skipped over because I was bored. I went to the action. What's it called? I know that they did rituals or something, and it's like, oh, well, you've been sending your boys to hell. And I'm like, oh, that's tough. Dang.
Only viewers of miscellaneous content. Only my viewers.
Hey, ask me anything about JJK or King and Ashura or something, bro.
Are you not like a big Bleach stan? Was Bleach not your big thing back in the day when it was still coming out?
Bleach was like my gateway, but nah, not really.
I see. Okay. Not really for me either. I mean, I just read it last year, but I'm the type of guy where generally if I read something that interests me, I just kind of remember most things.
I know, what's it called? What's this dude's name? I know Kenpachi, I know Yamato, I know Yhwach, Aizen, Ichigo, Renji. I just never cared about that dude. He was like, he didn't really do much at all.
Yeah, I know. That's the big problem with Ukitake. He didn't do shit other than like using Mimihagi to stop the fucking universe from collapsing, and then he just died.
Yeah, Mayuri's my favorite.
Mayuri is very good. Mayuri is high tier. Let's see. Kamisar says, I don't really care about Ulquiorra, honestly. Well, that's up to you. Dry says, nah, Noritora was hype. Well, there you go. We do have a Noritora fan here in the audience.
Noritora? That's okay. What's it called? Was Ulquiorra like one of the strongest Espadas?
Yes,
like,
this is why we ignore the Espada ranks. Like, I've seen people that insist, no, yeah, Yami's the strongest Espada, he's Zero Espada. They had to have Byakuya and Kenpachi fight him. I don't find those arguments very compelling.
Bro, they weren't even paying attention in the fight.
They were not paying attention, and by the end of the fight, I don't even think they were injured.
Yeah, he got off-screen.
Yeah, listen. The quote-unquote strongest Espada got off-screened. How am I supposed to believe he's the strongest Espada? Like, could you imagine if Yamamoto... You see, that's the problem with Squad Zero, is they got off-screen too.
No, but they didn't get off-screen. They just got...
Nah, most of them got off-screened.
They got doodled on. They didn't get off-screen.
Like, Oetsu got fucked up on-screen. And then while Ichibei was fighting Yhwach, the rest of Zero Squad got off-screened.
There was, I think the people we saw fight was dude with the swords, and then the chick.
She didn't really. She basically kept them preoccupied for a minute, and then didn't really do anything about that. According to the light novels, they're all alive because Ichibei can revive them because he's Ichibei.
Oh well. Okay.
You see, Ichibei didn't disappoint. Because Ichibei, we got to see him have a fully fledged fight against Yhwach where he basically did everything he can do. And it's like, holy shit, Ichibei is one of the most hacked characters in the whole fucking series.
You think Aizen's gonna get completely unsealed in this arc?
That would be pretty nuts.
Because, what's it called? Sealed Aizen was able to fool Yhwach in his eyes. Whatever.
Well, from what I understand, the deal with Aizen being sealed is it doesn't decrease his power, it just lowers the range of his Reiatsu. It's just kept really close to his body instead of going everywhere. His actual power isn't diminished. If I understand how the seals work correctly. Because if they didn't have him sealed, like, basically everything in a 10-mile radius of him would get annihilated just from him being there. Let's see. Commissar said, just make Aizen able to block the Almighty's future sight and Ichigo's Bankai a god killer. Yeah, that would have worked fine. Because he can already fuck with the Almighty with Kyoka Sogetsu because it's part of Yua's 5 senses. And then just have the Bankai be like, oh yeah, this Bankai just fucking kills you. It's just that strong. It's hacks. It's like Soifon's thing, but not... It's more useful because Ichigo has huge Reiatsu too. Skin says, I was never the biggest fan of Uryu either. Uryu got really underused just like the rest of Ichigo's friends. Jiraiya says, Aizen was so strong he wanted to lose because he destroyed the cleaner, giving Ichigo a chance to learn final Getsuga. Yeah, I still had a problem with that being Aizen's motivations because it was introduced after they beat him as a way to explain why he lost. And I don't care for that from like a writing perspective. Skin says Chad was the biggest Chad in Bleach. Was he though? I feel like we had some bigger Chads than Chad. Like by a lot. Jvu says, first time catching a stream live. If Volkiora does come back, I hope it's not just to get beaten again. Yeah, that would suck. Also, welcome. I hope you enjoy. Skin says, I legit thought Aizen's Bankai would be the thing to defeat Yhwach in the end. Well, I mean, I don't know, because, like, Aizen's not the main character, so it wouldn't really make sense for him to beat him. Some guy says Chad was a jobber. He's the plot device to get Ichigo angry because he's close to him, so when he gets beat up, Ichigo comes and saves the day with a rage boost. When did he do that? I forget. I just know Chad wasn't relevant ever again after Soul Society. Like, he fought that one former Espada, unlocked his second arm, and then immediately got fucking off-screen by Noitora. And it was just never important ever again. Commissar says, I prefer the Quincy, low-key my favorite race. Yeah, the Quincy are cool. I'm not sure how I feel about them in comparison to the other villains. I think I just need to go back and, like... I need to watch the anime again. When I did my initial Bleach read-through, I actually started off watching the anime, and then I got, like... how far did I get into the anime? I think I got to, like, right when Chad unlocked his other arm, and I was like, this is taking too long. Like, this anime is way too slow-paced. I need to get through this faster, so I switched to the manga. But I need to go back and see if I like the Espada more. But I do like the Quincy a lot. I think they're cool. They have drip. I like the outfits that the Quincy have. I think they're cool. And I like most of the powers that they have. I think they probably have one of the cooler aesthetics. Like, Kyurge probably has the coolest Shrift, maybe. Or not Shrift, false standing. I need to remember the differences between them. Yeah, but his is probably one of the coolest. Which is unfortunate because he is the first one. Also, Kyurge does a bunch of shit that, like, none of the other Quincy do ever again. Which does feel like a bit of a Kubo thing. I feel like he's done that before, where it's like, oh yes, we have this really strong power. Will anyone else use it again? No. Skin says, also, I feel like on the whole, Kubo made the Quincy too broken. I mean, I feel like most of them were strong enough for final arc villains. It was... I think the only ones who were too strong for their own good were Gremmy, Lille, and Gerard. Like, they were just too busted. Gremmy dying because he couldn't imagine himself having a body strong enough to withstand Kenpachi's power is kind of dumb. And the power is really inconsistent, so that's also a bit of an issue. And then X-Axis and the Miracle are just too broken. They're just too busted. One of them we had to make a plot device to use, and the other one only died because Yhwach used the Ashwelin. That's not great. Skin says the Quincy are cool, but in my opinion they don't compare to the Espada. Yeah, I need to go back through the Arrancar arc again. It's a shame they don't have it on Netflix yet. Like, they just added the rest of Hunter x Hunter, so I rewatched some of my favorite bits from Chimera Ant. But they really need to add the rest of Bleach on Netflix, too. Because being able to watch it on there, instead of finding, like, some random website, Let's see if I can find a website to watch Bleach on right now. Let's find out. Is there a dedicated website? Because Hunter x Hunter has a dedicated website. They literally have like a watch Hunter x Hunter online thing. Let's see. Reddit, do you have any answers for me? Removed by Reddit? Thanks. No! Reddit doesn't want you to know. Damn them. Watch Bleach online free. By the way, guys, this is definitely all a joke. I'm not advocating for piracy. Anime DAO? Thank you, Skin. I will definitely not be relying on that. Oh, and I have ad blocker, so this shouldn't be too bad. You know, hypothetically, if I was looking at this on here. This is taking a lot more than 5 seconds. Oh. Oh, no. Uh-oh. I don't think it likes that I have ad blocker turned on. It's not a fan. Let's just read a few of these so I can catch up quickly. Hello! Oh, wait. Did you say something, Det, or was that people in your background? Oh, I think Det walked away from his mic. He didn't mute himself. Jiraiya says Uryu vs. Mayuri was super underrated in Soul Society because of other really high fights. Yeah, that was a really good fight, too. Like, Let Still is a really cool transformation, and he fucking owns Mayuri in that fight. That's when I really started liking Quincy powers. Yeah, they're neat. Because, like, before... I think before learning, like, the deal with how the Quincy work in Thousand Year Blood War, I remember hearing about some of their powers, and I was like, what the fuck does this have to do with making arrows and shit? But then, you know, you get a whole arc for the Quincy, you're gonna flesh him out a lot. So, he did. And the Quincy are pretty cool. I would still rather have a Zanpakuto, though. I think having a Bankai is cooler than Volstanding. As cool as, like, the fucking laser angel thing is. Let's see, I'm just gonna skip through a bunch of the chat here. Skin says, Misc, do you think Aizen could solo the Zero Squad? If we're talking, like, Deicide Aizen, like, where he turns into, like, the fucking, what do they call it, like, monster form Aizen, he would probably beat everyone but Ichibei, and if Ichibei was able to take away Aizen's power, he would lose to Ichibei. Unless somehow the Hogyoku is able to ignore Ichibei's power, which who knows, because apparently that's a thing you can do, and the Hogyoku is busted. I don't know. I think if the Hogyoku is not able to evolve beyond Ichibei's power, then yeah, he loses to Ichibei.
Well, that whole point of the Hogyoku, though, I don't think.
Yeah. Kanosar says, this man skipped the chapter, bruh. Black Air Force energy all the way. I think they're talking about you, that.
I skipped like half of it, not all of it.
My god.
I read all the interesting part, like Ichigo's kids and Renji's kids. And then when they're doing the boring ritual stuff, I was like, and I watched them fight the Hollows.
How do you pay attention in Jujutsu? Like, half of some of the chapters is just explaining shit.
What? Because it's interesting.
So was the stuff in Bleach. It was interesting.
Not really. Hold on.
Okay. Skin says, Misc, have you heard about the new Berserk chapter? Yes, I have heard about it. I'm wondering if this is going to be the last chapter, or if they're going to be announcing that, like, the assistants are going to be continuing it with Miura's notes. Because I know they also have, they're going to have like a note or a letter to Miura or something in there. And also, I think a poster containing the best Berserk panels. I assume like the best panels picked out by the assistants, like their personal favorites. So that's going to be really nice. I'm probably going to be very emotional whenever that comes out. Even though I wasn't like a Berserk fan. Like, I hadn't read Berserk until recently. I'm still not done. I'm gonna get back to it eventually. Don't you worry, folks. We'll get back to the Berserk arc reviews in time. I just don't feel like reading Berserk right now. So. Yeah. Some guy says Yami isn't the strongest Espada, he just has the most Reiatsu. Yeah, I think a lot of people forget that their ranking is based on Reiatsu and not power. Commissar Parody says Ulquiorra over Stark and then over the rest of the plebs. I mean, some of the other Espada are pretty strong, like, I still think Baragon's pretty strong and Grimmjow's fairly strong too. Skin says, Christ, for as smart as Aizen was, he ranked the Espada like the dumbest person in the universe. No, you know what? I think he did it just to fuck with the, Shinigami. Or, really, I guess, just to fuck with Ichigo. Skin says, Misc, I would love to see you rank the Espada. Like, in terms of power? I could try. I mean, I'll probably do some more Bleach videos now, I guess.
I think it's kind of easy to rank them.
Yeah, let's see. Can I find the Espada tier list?
I think the only probably Ulquiorra and Stark.
No. I think Ulquiorra was definitely much more impressive than Stark. Like he had a fucking nuke Cero.
But it was like when Stark was like in his release state, he just like Carlos would just drop dead when he was near them.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Yeah. Yeah, we have a tier list here. I guess I could turn this into a power ranking thing.
Didn't Stark like nerf himself? Like he was like a supreme being or something, but he turned into two different versions of himself.
I don't know if he was a supreme being, but he just had such big Reiatsu that everyone died around him, so he split into two beings. It's actually a question of which one is the original. If Stark's the original, or if Stark's the person that split off from the original. I forget the child's name.
Yeah, who cares? I don't care about it.
Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, we have we could do a little power ranking.
I think the reason I like JJK more is because like it's more like interesting. Like the powers and stuff are way more interesting than Bleach.
I do think the power system's more complicated, and I do find like the various levels to it to be more interesting. But I do think Bleach actually has a very solid power system that I like a lot.
And like usually, I don't really like every anime character or every character in like in like a manga, but JJK characters, they're just like all so like neutral. You know what I mean? Like they're not good or bad.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
That's why I like it more.
Some guy says Ichibei and Nemaya are the only Squad Zero members I remember. Yeah, because they're the only ones that really did much in that fight. Nemaya flexed on the whole Royal Guard. And then Ichibei had a whole fight with Yhwach. So of course you would only remember those guys, because they're the only ones that really did anything important. Commissar says Aizen's actually thousands of times stronger than he originally was, just to give some perspective on how much stronger everyone became. Jesus Christ.
Because of the Hogyoku.
I mean, it made sense. Aizen was super alone. Wouldn't you feel like that? Yeah, but they didn't introduce the concept of Aizen caring about that until after they beat him. So for me personally, I felt like that was just kind of like, why did the Hogyoku not have him evolve past this? 'Cause he actually wanted to lose.
Yeah.
I was just, some guy suggest a website. This fucking Anime DAO thing is like taking forever to load. Like it keeps saying it's taking 5 minutes and then just keeps reloading onto this page. I think it's because I have an ad blocker on. You know, if I were going to use it to pirate Bleach, but I wouldn't, because piracy is illegal and you shouldn't do that.
I'm pretty sure like Aizen or whatever is like he has like the highest release Bankai, right?
He probably does, to be honest, with how strong he was just in Shikai. Probably. Well, actually, I don't know, because I do think prior to Hogyoku bullshit, I do agree with the assessment that Aizen was only the third strongest captain. That Shunsui and Yamamoto could beat him 1v1. Because Shunsui's Bankai would just kill him. I think Kubo confirmed that himself. And for Yamamoto, he had to put a bunch of countermeasures in place to deal with him. And also, if Yamamoto did Bankai, Aizen would be, like, incinerated. Ooh, nice. 16 viewers. Very nice. I think that's the peak for the stream so far. And naturally, it dropped right after. Oh, well. Let's see. We got 14 viewers right now. Let's try to get up to 14 likes. Is this website fucking... Oh! It did load. Let's say I'm hypothetically looking up the Bleach dub on here. By the way, Bleach, one of the few anime where I think the dub is, like, almost objectively better than the original. How many of the episodes do they have here? They got the whole thing.
I honestly like this.
We would, you know, if I were to watch Bleach on a website where I'm not supposed to, I would be doing that later. Bulgarian man, you can't tell us that you pirate movies. Is it only piracy if you download it through, like, fucking torrents? Because I feel like everyone just uses websites to watch movies and anime.
Yeah,
I feel like everyone's internet service would be cancelled by now if that qualified. Skin says, Misc, we need that updated Jujutsu Kaisen top 10 strongest list. I don't think enough has happened yet to update it.
I think, to be honest, I think Karara is still, like, grade 3 or something. I don't even think
the thing with Karara's technique is it's useful, but it's not powerful. Or, well, let me rephrase that. It's powerful, but it's not dangerous. It doesn't have big destructive power. It's just really annoying to deal with.
He can't even do nothing to you because she can't get any closer either.
Yeah, so, like, imagine if Gojo just had the neutral infinity and didn't have any of his other attacks.
And couldn't hit you or anything.
Even then it would be better because he can still punch you and shit.
No, he wouldn't be able to.
No, because he can get close enough to punch you. Let's say he just has neutral infinity and he can do that stuff where it's like, oh, I can get close to you, but you can't get close to me.
Oh, he would still be crazy powerful if that was the case.
Yeah, so that's better than Kurara's technique. Henceforth, discount Gojo.
What's it called? Did you hear my theory about Megumi or whatever?
What's your theory about Megumi?
Because, like, you remember in the domain expansion when he was, like, inside the shadow?
He's doing that now. Do you think that's that's why Sukuna wants him?
What's it called? I think this dude, because, what's it called? I think he has, like...
Oh, whoops, I forgot there are people here that read official scans. Whoopsie!
Oop. Oh, crap. My bad.
Forget everything I just said.
But I think it's, like, something to do with, like,
I forgot about that. It's a little bit awkward.
It probably has something to do with, like, his Shikigami summoning. You know, when he can just, like, summon any Shikigami he wants to tame it. Probably something to do with that.
Yeah, maybe. Some guy says, I think the Jujutsu Kaisen list is the same at the moment. No feats from Hikari or explanation of his powers to include him. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. We don't have enough feats to redo the list.
And I'm pretty sure Hikari's first, like, introduction is not going to be so crazy that he just gets special grade off of it.
Well, we're going to have to wonder why Hikari isn't special grade, and it's probably going to be because he's not that powerful all the time.
Yeah.
Balder, hello!
Hello.
Probably, like, situation.
Have you read the new Bleach chapter?
No.
Oh, you should go and do that, because we're probably going to be talking about it in the stream more.
Okay, where can I find it?
I will just send the link in chat right now.
Thank you.
I recommend muting yourself and taking your time. It is a bit of a long chapter. It's like a one-shot chapter, so it's like 70-something pages.
Yep.
No.
I'm gonna figure it was 7 pages.
Where's the link?
I'm sending it right now. I'm just going to get it. Here you go.
Oh.
Posting it in text-to-speech.
I don't know when.
There you go.
I'll be back in like 10 minutes.
Okay.
But yeah, Miss, my whole theory was Megumi just like hides in your shadow and his Shikigami just attack you and you can't even hurt him or anything. That was like
Not a bad idea.
Because he did that against the special grade.
Yeah.
But if they can still die.
Zamazin says Grimmjow over all the other Espada except Stark and Ulquiorra during the Hollow arc. Yeah, like Ulquiorra, Grimmjow, and Stark were probably the most impressive. Baragon would be up there if it weren't for the fact that hacks just get ignored by having bigger Reiatsu, and also he can hurt himself with his own ability.
Yeah.
So that's not great. Skin says, didn't Kubo say Aizen would still win against Shinsui regardless of the Bankai? No, I thought he said he would die. I thought he said Shinsui could kill Aizen if he used his Bankai. Because how would Aizen not die if he used it? It's hacks. It's a hacks Bankai.
Who's Shinsui, bro?
Kyoraku, the guy with the hat and the fucking pink Hiyori over his captain coat.
Oh yeah, the dude with the game themed Bankai.
Yes, or Shikai. That was his Shikai. His Bankai is like play themed, like a theater play.
That's what I meant.
Some guy says, yeah, Aizen washes all the captains with ease except Yamamoto. I mean, if Shinsui doesn't use his Bankai, then yeah, but if Shinsui goes Bankai, then Aizen can't really do anything. You can't even kill Shinsui after he goes into Bankai because the injuries are shared and you can't die from them. So at the very most, he would do a double KO.
I feel like Aizen would just like kill him before he even activated Bankai. Like,
well, we're just saying hypothetically.
Because like complete hypnosis, he already has all of them under it. That's why they couldn't beat him in the first place.
I mean, haven't people used their... Yeah, I mean, you can still use Bankai against Aizen. It's just, will you hit him? Probably not. But if you get caught in the range, it doesn't matter if he has Shinsui under hypnosis.
But does Shinsui's Bankai only work on multiple people or just one person at a time?
I'm pretty sure it works on everyone in the range. That's why he didn't use it during Fake Karakura. Was because Ukitake was like, hey, hold off a little, you probably shouldn't use that here. And that was his concern when he used it fighting Lille, was I hope Nanao doesn't get caught in this.
Oh yeah.
Bulgarian man says, I know it's illegal, but if the police doesn't care, why should I? You make a compelling argument.
I watch all my stuff and read it usually.
That's great. That's wonderful. Skin says, Misc, when are you gonna read Tokyo Revengers? It's hella popular right now. I don't read stuff just because it's popular. I read stuff because I'm interested. And Tokyo Revengers does sound good, so I'm going to check it out at some point. But I'm busy. I've finally actually read a decent amount of One Piece today, so...
Oh god, One Piece?
Not like a bunch, but I've read more than I have recently.
Dang, yeah, their chapters are like 10 issues, bro. I don't even know. 10 pages. Those days are short. One Piece chapters.
I don't think they're 10 pages, but they do feel kind of short for the most part. I haven't been in the zone. I haven't been like fully in reading mode for One Piece. I think I'm finally getting into it now. I'm at the part where Sanji shows up.
Oh. In the One Piece.
Yeah, Commissar says, sorry boys for ruining the spoiler party. Oh well. Dryas says, doesn't Aizen have the most spiritual pressure in the series? He has either him or Yhwach, or Ichigo. Who can really say at this point? If the whole reason Aizen was a special war power was just because of Reiatsu, I would assume he's probably he may. But I don't think he has more than Aizen. I don't think he has more than Yhwach after he absorbed Mimihagi. Like after he became the Soul King, I don't think he has more than Yhwach.
Am I the only person who doesn't like Ichigo's haircut?
His new haircut?
Yeah.
I like it. It's better than the one he had at the end of the series.
He looks like that visor with the punching visor.
He looks like Kensei, but Kensei's cool,
Yeah.
so...
But how am I able to tell difference? Black and
Because
white.
fucking they dress different. And Ichigo has a different sword and their faces are different.
You don't really dress different. They both have like black stuff on.
No,
usually.
but Ichigo doesn't have a
There's no-
captain coat. And Kensei doesn't use a big knife. Kensei just
Oh, yeah,
uses knuckle dusters and a small knife.
Kensei does have a captain coat. I forgot about that. He's captain now.
Yeah. Skin says Hakari was confirmed by Yuta to be stronger than him, so I think he deserves Espada on Yuta. Yeah, but I haven't seen why. And Yuta said he's stronger than him when he's on a roll, so there's a condition involved for him to be stronger than Yuta. And Maki said no, he's not. So we have conflicting information. We don't know what his actual power is here. Where am I supposed to put him on the list if we don't know exactly how his power compares to everyone else's?
I don't know if Maki's a good person to gauge power. She did make that statement when she was a weakling, so.
I guess.
And before then, she just got messed up by everybody. She really didn't know.
Team Dub says, I think you should wait until the Cullen game because I feel the top 10 is going to be greatly affected in the coming weeks. Dude, I may wait like a fucking year. Unless we get like a bunch of really strong characters. Also, it may look bad if I do like multiple top something strongest videos within a very short span of time. It may look like I'm just fishing for views.
Yeah, I watched your video about what's it called, and you said that there was one of the lawyer or whatever was there in the parking lot. Where was he?
So someone pointed out in the room that we see him in, based on the windows, it looks like he's in a parking garage of some kind. And it just so happens that this fight club is also in a parking garage, so it's quite possible that he is there.
Oh, like he's one of the fighters?
Maybe, or he's one of the spectators.
Oh, okay.
Who knows? Maybe Yuji will convince Hakari to join them by beating that guy.
Man, I want Hakari to just run Yuji's fade real quick so I can see how strong he is.
Not a bad idea. What I almost think is going to happen is that the first time Hakari uses his power, it's not going to do much. So they're going to be like, what the fuck? We came all this way just for this guy who isn't that strong. And then he uses it again, and it's stupidly broken.
That doesn't have the power to surpass Gojo, though. That's too
no, it doesn't yet.
That means he has a
we don't. Yeah. Something that's occasional can't surpass Gojo. So I assume for Hakari, it's is he going to be able to figure out how to be this strong all the time?
You know what I figured out about binding vows, bro?
What did you figure out?
When Mahito became instant spirit body of distorted killing,
the reason he was so powerful is because he put a binding vow on himself.
Yeah, didn't they say that in a volume? In one of the volume extras?
It was in a data book or something.
Yeah.
It wasn't in the volume, though.
Which does make sense in theory. Like, in exchange for not just doing shapeshifting all the time, your physical attributes are, like, doubled.
Yeah, like, he what's it called? Only the blades on his arms are able to, like, transfigure and, like, change the shape and stuff. Other than that, he was just, like, he couldn't change his body. But so I was confused when he said, like, so when he, like turned half his body into, like, Mahito or whatever. I'm like, why would that do any difference? It was because he couldn't use idle transfiguration on himself. That's why he deactivated his
Let's see. Some guy says feats over statements. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Skin says Yamamoto versus Gremmy. Yamamoto would win.
Yeah.
Like, Yamamoto is still top 10 in the verse, and he's not on the lower end of that top 10.
What's Kenpachi's scale?
Kenpachi's around there, too.
I don't think Gremmy's that strong.
No, the thing is, Gremmy is really strong. He's just an idiot that doesn't know how to use his power.
Yeah, he feels like a cool power, but this is not usable.
If they let Gremmy go for, like, a walk for, like, an hour, he would probably be one of the strongest characters in the series.
I feel like he could. They should have sent Gremmy to go after everyone underneath Kenpachi.
Yeah.
Nah, I feel like Mayuri would have ran Gremmy Sage too. He's just smarter.
Commenter says Aizen is completely immortal, my man. Yeah, I'm talking before he became immortal with the Hogyoku. Bulgarian man says, I don't care if Oma surpasses Kuroki, I just want Lelong and Faye to not be disappointments. I agree. I hope they don't. I hope they're both good.
He looks like that worm guy, kind of. Am I the only one who sees the similarities between him and the worm guy and the one that was the weakling that was with Edward Wu or whatever his name is? It looks like him. He has like the same outfit and everything.
I now have some apple slices.
Oh, nice. I want them to split. They need to split so many special grades in JJK. But what's it called? Don't you think that the dude from looks like the guy from Worm, the little coward or whatever? The dude that's fighting Ukubo?
Tarashi?
The frog guy.
Oh, he's not fighting Tarashi. He's fighting Faye. Or he's fighting Waka.
Oh, Waka was. Again, I get those freaking dudes' names mixed up. Those are the only people that, out of everybody, those are two people I do not care about. The clown dude and the big swole guy that fought.
No, they're great. I love both of them.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really like it too much. I don't really like them. Looks like the other dudes stole the show, like Kano and
Some guy says Kubo had so much fun with Lille. Those transformations were something, yeah. I mean, I didn't hate his transformations. I just thought he was too broken.
Where he turned into like an owl and stuff.
Yeah, he turns into like an angel, and then he turns into a fucking bird for some reason, and then he turns into a bunch of birds.
Yeah, what's it called? I feel like the strongest Sternberg was that Valkyrie dude. Cause they didn't even beat him.
Yeah, Gerard is the strongest. He's one of the strongest characters in the whole fucking series because there's no way to beat him unless you're Yhwach. And unless maybe Ichibei can get rid of his power. That's like the one stipulation for Lille or Gerard. They're so fucking broken. The only way I can think of beating them without a plot device is, if Ichibei can get rid of their power, then yeah. Other than that, no one else can beat them straight up. Yeah. Except maybe, I've seen it suggested that Hashwal and Uryu could maybe beat them because their abilities can just transfer damage to people. So even though Lille is intangible, they could still transfer damage to him.
That wouldn't work on Gerard, though.
No, it would. Gerard is the most broken.
Yeah. What's it called? I feel bad for the other people that are part of the World Guard, like the hand of the Soul King and
well, yeah, because Pernida and Askin were busted, but they weren't broken. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We turn down the music a little. It's a bit loud.
Like he was smarter or something like that.
Yeah.
He was that smarter. It's like, well, that's cool, but my Aries, bro. I was thinking, bro. Does Josiah Lapo finally die? How long do you think he's been dying for?
Dude, Zaya Laporo is like 1,000,000 years old now.
Yeah, but like, remember when Mayuri said that he would be?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like mentally, the dude is like 1,000,000 years old.
I mean, I don't even feel bad for Zaya Lapo. I'd be mad too.
He got fucked harder than anyone else in Bleach.
Yeah, bro, he came back. He's like, yeah, I'm back, bro. I want my vengeance, bro. What's up, bro? Let me go. I'm like, yeah, you deserve it, man. They did you dirty.
Some guy says, I just skipped all the filler. Yeah, me too. I don't care about most of the filler.
Yeah, I'm so glad they're not doing filler anymore. Shonen.
I mean, there's no need to.
They used to do it so much for Bleach and Naruto. And
yeah, because this was back in the back before we had seasonal stuff, they had to come out with an episode every week. So, oh shit, Kubo still needs to do like a whole chunk of the arc. Guess that means we're doing filler for the next 6 months.
You know how long I was on the Karakura Town arc, bro?
Oh, Karakura is fucking stupid. I've looked at it. Like, what? The fight with Grimmjow happens in like, oh fuck, it's still in the 100s. And then Karakura Town ends in like the early 300s. Like, what the fuck?
I like literally like, what's it called? I watched it, right? It took me like at least like a few years, and then when I rewatched nothing but the Karakura Town arc, it was like only a few episodes or whatever, or a few months. I mean, I'm like, bruh, what is this? Y'all suck. That's why I like Naruto, because there's so much like filler. I mean,
I've heard Naruto has an ungodly amount of filler.
Because I think they did like Obito, like they showed Obito's face, like they revealed it, and then the next arc was filler. I'm like, dang, why would
Such is the curse of a weekly anime.
That's what they did with JJK, like when they showed, oh yeah, Mahiro's gonna do his domain expansion of 0.2 seconds, but here's a bonus chapter.
Well, that was just because he needed time.
Yeah, I know, but I was so looking forward to it. I'm like, dang.
Shisui says Baratai is great, but the series gets much better once Robin shows up. I assume she shows up next then? Looking forward to it.
Who's Robin? Is that the chick with
One
the hair?
Piece. Nico Robin.
The one with the arms?
I think. I don't know, I'm not far enough. I think she has like a bunch of arm stuff. Let's see stuff I don't care about. Sion says, imagine if Gremmy's power was given to someone like Aizen, it would be used properly if it was given to someone like Aizen.
Aizen would be so sad if you had that power.
Yeah. Sai says Misc was right. This post-Shibuya arc is becoming longer than we thought it was. Chapter 140 review. Oh, what do I say in the 140 review? I'll have to go back and check that. I don't remember what I said.
Bro, Shibuya had like 20 parts to it, bro.
20 parts? Shibuya was like a 50-chapter arc. It was more than 50 chapters.
And it's funny because when they animate it, bro, it's gonna be like a few episodes.
No, it's gonna be most of the season.
What? I don't think so, because they finished like Mahito and stuff or whatever in like 3 episodes, and that was pretty long.
No, it was only like 11 chapters.
And then what about hidden inventory? I think the longest
Hidden inventory is like 13, so they would do that in a few episodes too.
Maybe Shibuya would be.
Shibuya's gonna be most of next season.
Probably like 6 or 7, maybe. I think because they had to seal Gojo. Gojo fights them.
Listen, it's I think it's like 54 chapters. It's gonna be most of next season, because this season only covered like 63 chapters. So they're gonna pick up the pace a little bit, which is fine because Shibuya's mostly fights.
Yeah.
So they can do like 4 chapters an episode, quite a few times.
Wait, does Shibuya start when Mahito fights Mekamaru, or is it after?
I think that's technically the start of Shibuya. That's like the Shibuya prelude.
Yeah, so I feel like it's gonna be like that, and it's gonna end with like Gojo showing up Shibuya, and then the second one's gonna be like Gojo talking his smack and stuff, and then they fight, and then all that, and then he gets sealed in the next episode, stuff like that.
I'm back.
Welcome back, Balder. Okay,
What?
do I care about any of this stuff that's in the chat right now? No, not really. Okay, so that new Bleach chapter, huh?
What the fuck did I just read?
We're finally getting a Hell arc, Balder.
Wait, so Bleach is back?
It's back for at least another 3 chapters.
Oh boy.
I don't think it's not coming back like long term, but it's coming back for another arc.
Great. I can see a rush to fuck arc where they bring back characters for nostalgia and then they get
why
beat
would it
shit
be
out.
why would it be rushed to fuck if it's like a special project thing? There's not really deadlines involved here.
Listen, Koopa's got some points to him, but like speedy finishing stories is not something I would give him.
Well, it depends. It depends on how long this arc is going to be. If it's just another 3 chapters, we're not going to do a bunch of stuff. If it's like if the next chapter comes out and it's only like a normal length chapter, oh, we're getting like a full length arc. We're getting like at least 50 chapters.
Maybe.
Well, maybe. But I mean, the shortest arc he did was like 50 chapters. Maybe he'll do something shorter than that now.
I just hope it's not like a Boruto thing, because I'm so sick.
Nah, it's not going to be like a Boruto thing, because the focus, like, Ichigo's still the main character.
Yeah, but my concern is, we have, like, a mini arc here, you know, where it ends with, like, Ichigo and Renji dying, or shit like that, and then fucking... it's like, oh, new series coming out, and it's whatever the fuck Ichigo's kid's name is.
Oh, what do we have here? Some guy says, no, the arc is not being rushed. Kuba's doing it seasonally so he can focus on its health. Oh, okay, so it's going to be like Burn the Witch, where he's going to do like a volume and then not do anything for a few months and then do another volume. That sounds good.
Okay, nice.
You should read Chojin X, man.
Oh, I've read a bit of Chojin X. Oh, I was just given the complete fucking Can't Fear Your Own World novels and PDFs.
Yeah.
And also, am I the only one that hates how Soul Society is becoming modernized?
Nah, it makes sense. I mean, it's been like 10 years. Urahara's found new ways to make money. I mean, they had the little flip phones for communicators back then because it was the early 2000s. Flip phones existed.
I'm also really pissed that he's not dead.
Who?
Urahara and company.
No, I'm glad it was confirmed what happened to him. My biggest issue with what happened to him in Thousand Year Blood War is they never showed what happened. They already confirmed he was alive in the light novels anyway.
I like to think that the Stern Ritter got an actual, like... Actually, they would have had, like, fucking 5 kills, and 4 of them were... Not major, but, you know...
Oh, right, I forgot.
Like,
I
that,
forgot
and asking if
brother
was
was
the
there.
Stern Ritter that deserved to kill them all, it would have been Aspen Naklavar. But, fuck. Alright, well...
Well, alright then. I guess you're the one person I've met who's upset about Urahara being alive. Bob says Balder having the worst takes.
Does he have, like, a fan base?
People love Urahara.
Okay,
He's one of the more popular characters.
I remember as a kid I would watch Bleach and I was like, oh, it's the stoner dude.
Yeah, that's why people like him. Wait, why did you get the stoner vibe? I don't think he ever smoked or anything. Was it just the hair?
Something about the way he talked. And keep in mind, as a kid, I was watching Toonami's dubbed version.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's what I'm watching now. Or I'm gonna be watching.
He just gives a laid back vibe.
Because Urahara is laid back. Because Urahara always has a plan for everything.
He don't care. He's smart. No, I liked it. I just didn't like all the talking.
I know that. I get that vibe from you.
like you gotta get my attention. Like I gotta actually care a lot.
You have big shonen brain, huh?
Nah, what's it called? I like it to be like simple, like, and I like it to make sense. Because they're like, oh well, now we send everyone to hell now. That wasn't in fucking Bleach at all.
Yeah, because Bleach was never relevant, and we never had captains dying all the time.
Okay, so I'm looking at chat now.
Captains died. Didn't that one dude kill that one captain or whatever to like steal his role? Because Kenpachi killed a captain. That's how he became Kenpachi.
Yeah, but we don't know how long ago that was.
Okay, some guy, Mayuri, is like fucking better in every aspect.
Mayuri is different though. Urahara and Mayuri are two different kinds of smart guys.
I know they are, but
Mayuri looks
Mayuri
so ugly in
better.
the Hell arc, bro.
Also, fucking Skin Intelligence, Hidden Inventory was a trash arc.
No, it wasn't. But what's it called? Mayuri, whatever. He looks so ugly in the Hell arc, bro.
Because Mayuri, that's Mayuri's thing. Is he wears these stupid, hideous costumes.
But He looked good in all those other ones. Just that one.
Bro, okay,
No,
listen.
some of his
Does
designs are
Mayuri-
hideous.
Does my Yuri ever look not stupid? Like, did you see his fucking, like, sunflower costume?
Oh my
that was
god,
awesome.
the light
That was-
costume is
that was
so
great.
good.
That was great. What are you talking about? That was great.
That
It
was
was great.
fantastic.
It looks stupid.
I know, that's why it's so great.
Oh, that's why my Yuri's way better. Urahara has no fashion sense. He's a poor dresser.
Because he doesn't give a shit.
I know.
I mean, he like dressed up like a pharaoh. He had that cool little hat.
Yeah, fucking Mayuri's swag. He's got that drip.
The only miss he has right now is that freaking thing he has in the new arc. What is that?
I don't know, his headdress at the end of the manga was a little weird. The big horns.
What's it going? Horns is not his look, bro. He pulls everything else off, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Some guy says Urahara is just eccentric and cool. He's just likable. He's kind of like Berlin from Money Heist in a way, but a little goofier and lighthearted.
Who's Berlin?
I have no idea.
Money Heist?
I have no idea.
Wow, that was crazy, though, Baldur. You said hidden inventory.
Oh, do you want to get into this argument?
You said it was
Bro, like, I even fucking, like, I was advised to reread the art because I obviously read it wrong. I fucking took my time rereading it, and I'm like, no, it still sucks. I mean, not as bad as I first saw it, but
what?
still fucking
It has
sucks.
Toji, one of the best characters in JJK.
Uh-oh.
No, you shut the fuck up. That
It even,
deadbeat dad can go fuck off.
it even explains like why everyone's so like screwed in the current arc. Like what?
How? Like, what?
Okay, do you know? So what's it called?
Yeah, no. Oh, yeah, with fucking. Oh, yeah.
The whole reason, you know, Kenjaku or whatever wants to like turn Tengen into a cursed spirit, and that wouldn't have been possible. Toji hadn't killed the vessel.
And I'm supposed to like Toji because he helped Dune the setting?
No, I'm saying it's one of the best art because it's one of the best art because it like explains a lot. Like it goes through like, you know what I mean?
If you say so. I don't feel like it explained much, and it was one of the most confusing arcs ever. But anyway, this is supposed to be about Bleach and not Jujutsu.
Well, it can really be about anything since it's one of my streams, but I'm mostly doing this just because the new Bleach chapter came out, and that gives us plenty to
I feel like
talk about.
JJK is pretty like straightforward in everything, other than like other than how abilities work, and first techniques. Everything else is pretty straightforward and stuff. I feel like Bleach is more confusing. Just like
What?
yachts and stuff. But you don't think Bleach is more confusing than JJK?
Fuck no. Bleach is very simple.
JJK is simple. How is it not simple?
Oh, I'm saying Jujutsu is kind of simple for the. Oh, thank God, Bob is here.
It's so simple, bro. The only thing that's confusing are like curse techniques, like Gojo's Infinity and Toji. Why Toji can like it's just crazy powerful. All that stuff's confusing. But when you think about like the overall like story and stuff, it's simple. They just want to collect the fingers, kind of like Dragon Ball.
Bob, say something, please.
Where's Bankai in each of your opinions?
Probably Soifans, because it never does what it's supposed to.
No, the one that makes stuff heavy. That thing sucks.
That's not a Bankai, that's a Shikai.
And it's a cool
Every
fucking
Bankai,
Shikai.
actually.
Yeah, it's a cool Shikai, too.
It is the coolest thing about his character,
Hmm.
besides
Maybe
the
that
one time it bolsters the
Maybe that
chest.
one chick with the coffee in Bankai. I'm pretty sure that's a Bankai, right? Or is that a Shikai too?
Which one?
The little pink girl that turned to be Kenpachi's Bankai.
Yachiru?
Well-
I mean, I guess...
Yeah.
Does that really count as his Bankai? His Bankai is when he turns into fucking Red Oni.
No, I'm talking about the little girl, not him. Like
Yeah,
the little
she
girl
doesn't
that
have a
turned up-
Bankai, she's
Oh,
just...
you mean when she used that fake Shikai or whatever?
The little copycat thingy.
Yeah, that's not really a Bankai at all.
Okay,
Can we all-
Det,
can
do
we
you
all
understand
agree-
what we mean when we say Bankai, right?
Yeah, it's like there's Shikai, and then there's Bankai. Like
Okay, so
Kenpachi
we
Shikai
mean when
gets
you
a
have a
little
big
hat.
dramatic moment when someone says, "Oh, Bankai," and then this fucking dumb power comes out. Not dumb. I mean, like some of them are dumb, but like
Dummy cool.
the strongest ability that the Soul Reapers have.
Let me see. Like, I think Ichigo's Bankai is pretty lame, actually.
Okay, Misc.
Yeah.
Actually, all of you, can we all agree that fucking what's her name is like a trash character? The fucking the new girl, I forget what it's called.
The Garo girl?
The tan and the dyed hair.
Actually,
I mean, I think she's meh. Not my thing. She seems decent enough. Definitely
Actually,
works for Lisa's division, since Lisa's a pervert.
Honestly, man, not like
Soifan.
trash.
I think Soifan's Bankai is actually trash.
Yeah, I think most people agree Soifan has the worst Bankai.
The bazooka thingy. Right?
Okay, what? Did I just hear Soifan has the worst Bankai?
A lot of people, many people are saying this, Balder.
From what angle?
From the angle that it's, instead of a 2-shot kill, this is a 1-shot kill, and it never 1-shot kills anyone.
Okay, fair enough, but we have to admit that a bazooka Bankai is like fucking...
Oh yeah, no,
It's
I'm
neat.
not putting
It's unfortunate
Soifan
it's
as
not
my
more
answer. I'm
useful.
not putting Soifan as my answer.
Because it's cool as fuck.
Why do people dislike Ikaku's Bankai, or they think it's bad? Is it because it has to charge up? I guess that's a pretty big weakness.
It has to charge up, and he only is able to use it once.
Can we just have a moment of silence for the guy with the scar face? That he was teased into having a Bankai, and then he got like one panel where he got fucking scoped by that.
Oh,
that
Hisagi.
black
Yeah, his Bankai is in the light novels. They have art of it.
Yeah.
I know, but it's like...
Yeah, it's
That's
very
have given
unfortunate.
him a fight. Kubo.
Canon? And design is probably canon, unfortunately.
Like, legit, his ass got one shot by, shit, what was his name? Lily.
Lily.
You got turned to a simp by Pepe. Remember?
Very unfortunate.
I tried to repress any thoughts about Pepe.
Yeah, he got off-screen by Pepe, bro.
Pepe sure is something.
Poor Hisagi, man.
Hisagi just got fucked for like almost all of 1000-Year Blood War.
He wasn't even in any of it. He just got doodled on by Pepe, bro.
I don't think he had a proper fight in that entire arc.
No, not really.
He was just
what
getting
happened for the
bodied.
most part, what Hisagi did most of the time in 1000-Year Blood War is get beat up by a Stern Ritter, so people are like, oh yeah, Hisagi's a character. Oh no, I hope he doesn't get killed by the Stern Ritter, and then a stronger character comes in to fight said Stern Ritter.
Bro, Hisagi's like a jobber, now that I think about it, because all he does is serve as a punching bag to hype up various Stern Ritter.
That is your favorite word, isn't it?
I should change my name to, like, Tier Jobder or whatever.
Yeah, but we already have Jobber on the server, so...
I know. It fucking sucks.
You'll have to fight him for the right to the title.
To become the true Jobber trading.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Let's see. Dylan says it's like someone yells Bankai and a bunch of confetti pops out.
So, Misc, I know this is technically a Bleach stream, but I've been seeing more and more on the King M subreddit that people are pushing Lolong as the TV.
If he is,
Because
I'm not
they
gonna
really
like it.
want
I'm not
someone to
gonna like
fight
it if he
Tiger.
is. I'm really not gonna like it.
I'm like, okay, I know the Tiger's Vessel is a thing, and I know he wants to fight Oma, but that doesn't mean he has to.
Right. At this point, yeah, I guess.
And also, props to Sandro for switching it up, because it would have been the lamest, most boring shit if fucking Lolong beat Waka and Oma beat the TV like everyone was expecting.
I mean, that's the interesting thing about this matchup is I thought that Waka and Faye were going to lose their respective matches, but now one of them has to win. Assuming we don't have a no contest, which would be likely.
And it will be the same thing with Long versus Oma as well. Like, we won't have a clue who wins. It's like fucking genius.
Good job, Sandro.
Good job. You're a competent writer for once.
Some guy says Soifon's Shikai is mid too because Aizen no-selled it because of his Reiatsu, so if someone has more Reiatsu, then can't kill them in 2 hits with the Suzuma Bachi. I forgot what the name of her Shikai was.
I gave it... No. What was it? Kill in 2 strikes, Suzuma Bachi? In the English?
That's probably it. You know what? We're about to learn something, people. I have never learned what Hisagi's Bankai is, so we're gonna find out right now.
I haven't either.
Okay,
nice.
So I'm gonna share the picture of what it looks like.
Oh, that's fucking mental. His Bankai is fucking mental.
Okay, wait, don't say what it does yet. Hold on, I'm gonna share a picture so everyone knows what it looks like. Do we want the sketch or do we want the Brave Souls thing in the anime style?
Do the sketch.
Whichever you prefer.
Okay, well, we'll share the sketch here in text-to-speech.
You can share both.
Yeah, I guess. I just don't feel like going through all of the steps required to show it on stream. I'm too lazy.
Wow, that was every bit as edgy as I suspected.
Let's find out what Hisagi's Bankai does. So, Quora, tell me what Hisagi's Bankai does. Okay. First off, his Shikai Kazushini got a pretty big upgrade. It turns out the main part of Kazushini is the chain, not the scythes. And as long as Hisagi has enough Reiatsu, Kazushini will automatically heal all his wounds no matter what, no matter how severe they are. It does this by sending chains through his body and using them to pull the wounds closed. Holy shit. His Bankai...
He really is the perfect punching bag.
Yeah, they were right. Holy fuck. His Bankai, Fushi no Kyojo, traps Hisagi and his opponent inside a cage of chains. Hisagi uses these chains to entangle the opponent and drain their Reiatsu. So it's kind of like the third dan of Shunsui's Bankai. Fushi no Kojio uses this stolen Reiatsu, together with Hisagi's own Reiatsu, to heal any and all wounds sustained by either Hisagi or his opponent. In other words, as long as both Hisagi and his opponent have enough Reiatsu left, neither of them can die, as both of them are immediately healed every time they're damaged. This Bankai is meant to be used when Hisagi is fighting someone much stronger than himself and knows his allies are nearby. He traps his opponent in Fujishi no Kojio, and they fight. As they kill each other repeatedly, both their Reiatsu are slowly drained until they both collapse. At this point, Hisagi's allies can either capture or kill the weakened enemy. What an interesting Bankai.
Wait, so you're telling me his Bankai can't even, like, actually finish up an opponent?
It's not the point of it. It's not the point of his Bankai.
So he has to basically rely on other people to steal his kill.
Well, I don't think Hisagi cares about that. He doesn't care about getting kills. It's to help the team, basically.
That's so fucking lame, okay.
No, it's neat. You're so fucking stupid, Balder.
The myth, come on.
It sounded cool until you
Not
started
everyone has to have an ability that is fucking busted and kills people.
No, it doesn't even have to be busted. Like, if it was like, oh, he can regenerate his wounds and it's trapped and they have to fight to the death, that would have been cool. But like, oh, he can't even fucking have the opportunity to kill his opponent with his Bankai. Like, what kind of fucking lame-ass Bankai is that?
It's something meant to be... It's Bankai made for a coward. Isn't that the point? Isn't, like, being a coward and fear a big part of Hisagi's character and his, like, whole thing with Tosen? And Hisagi's a massive coward? Well, there you go.
Negative Nelly. Hold on, listen on.
Well, that's neat. I had no idea what his Bankai did until now, and I've been aware of it for, like, over a year now.
Listen, I'm an angry, violent boy. If I had a Bankai...
I know, Balder, I know.
It would be like fucking Chainsaw Man.
Bro, Chainsaw Man's so funny, man.
It is.
Oh, there's a guy who can manipulate darkness. Let me just set myself on fire or something garbage. What was it?
If you have the power of darkness, I'll just light myself on fire.
No, but he lit himself on fire to catch her on fire, and you can't be darkness if you're fire.
He said,
It's
some guy
what's it
says,
called?
"Isn't Hisagi afraid of death? Perfect for him." Well, there
what's
you
it called?
go.
When he was killing the infinite devil or whatever, and it was like, I
Yeah.
can regenerate. Oh yeah, I'll cause you more pain if you want to die. That was pretty funny. I laughed when I saw that. Remember? Because he was like immortal or something, and he's like, "Oh, I can just keep on regenerating, but you feel pain though, don't you?" That's reasonable.
Let's see. Dylan says, because a coward in Shinigami terms is someone not able to kill anyone, and the Bankai can't kill anyone. Yeah, I need to look more into Hisagi's character, because I know being afraid was the big part of his character and his relationship with Tosin.
Yeah, Tosin. He's like, you're strong because you have fear or
You
whatever.
are strong because you're afraid, or something like that, right?
Yeah. But then Tosin was like, I ain't afraid no more. He's like, you ain't shit no more, Tosin.
And that's why you lost, Tosin. Also because you could see now, I guess. That's also why you lost.
Yes, because not being a cripple somehow makes you weaker.
Because Tosin, by the virtue of being blind, his other senses were heightened to a great extent. Once he was able to see, he basically wasn't using his other senses for combat anymore.
Tosin had one of the weirdest character changes. Like when he became when he realized he could see, he just became
He became
psycho.
a huge asshole.
He became a psycho. He wasn't stoic no more like he was.
Well, to be fair, the dude was all about vengeance.
Yeah.
Those kinds of people generally are psychos.
Also, his release form is one of the ugliest ones.
Is hideous.
Okay, I kind of like it. It's
I mean,
got
I don't
that
think it's
creepy
terrible.
bug
I
vibe.
think it's kind of neat, but I don't think it's great. Dylan says Hisagi is afraid of both dying or killing anyone. Yeah, so that's perfect. I'm pretty sure Hisagi doesn't want to kill people.
How does he kill hollows? It's trash.
Well,
He's
because
a
hollows
fucking-
aren't people. There you go. They're dead.
Listen, he's a goddamn soul reaper, and you're telling me he doesn't want to reap souls? What the fuck?
Yes. So he has a Bankai perfect for that, where he basically reduces the enemy to such a point where his allies can capture or kill them if they want. There you go. Perfect.
That's lame.
Well,
Yeah.
You're a meathead, debt, so you can think whatever you want.
Okay, listen. What did we fucking say about calling people names?
I like
This isn't an insult. I'm just saying. That you've made that
Really?
very clear.
No, I'm not a meathead. I think Carrara's ability is cool. I think Hunter x Hunter abilities are cool, Krollos and stuff. But I just think it's kind of lame. He has these sides and stuff.
I think it's an interesting contrast. We have plenty of characters in Bleach already that either love killing people or don't give a shit about it. So it's interesting to have a character who's like, I really am not into that.
I feel like he was better off with Pepe.
Jesus Christ. I sense a severe lack of subtlety here.
Bro, Pepe is so OP, bro. He's top 10.
Oh god, he is. It's so unfortunate that he is.
What, Pepe's top tier?
That Pepe is actually really strong when you think about it.
Well, of course. Okay, what do you have against a fat man in a Speedo?
It's not a Speedo, it's a diaper.
His ability, bro. He can turn your own sword against you, bro. I'm like, wow. Come on now. When he turned
Pepe's one of those characters that Kubo had a fun laugh at it.
Oh,
And
you know Kubo is laughing his ass off when he made Pepe.
I just love troll characters like that.
So many people, bro.
I think, don't get me wrong, I think Mask did the role of troll character better, but
Mask
Pepe
was
a
excellent.
close
Mask
second.
was fantastic.
Yeah, it's I'm gonna luchador your ass. I'm sure you are. And then he proceeds to actually kick ass.
Alright,
But-
folks. Here, let's edit the title a little bit. Bleach starts a new Hell arc and ranking the Espada. I guess we'll do ranking Bleach characters, because maybe we'll do more than the Espada.
Stern Ritter, bro. Stern Ritter is more fun.
Okay, you know what?
Yeah, ranked Stern Ritters.
We'll just do Bleach characters. So we're gonna start off with the Espada because that was the one I pulled up first, and then we'll find some other ones. So,
Yeah, sorry about that.
hello, we're gonna be doing power ranking now. Are you excited?
Alright,
Be excited. Is this the
let me
correct
say one thing
one?
about JJK. I like the character development there.
Okay.
Bro,
Remember,
it's been like 5 years.
but remember,
since
Miss.
Bleach.
Remember, Naoya versus Overtoji.
Oh fuck!
Overtoji.
I'm gonna kill myself. There's
Toji
nowhere
over-
good to put this chat, so we're just gonna have to take the chat off stream right now.
I mean,
Oh.
Maki would fucking own Toji.
Dude, it's like
That-
how Toji with his infinite chain probably beats Hisagi, bro.
Okay,
about that?
let's start off here. Well, we don't have an actual number list, so Stark, A or S tier. Stark, he has the infinite Sero, and his coyotes, which are also Seros, and he has stupid Reiatsu. Is there anything else I'm forgetting?
I would say
Bottom
he's
of
low
S
S.
Low
Bottom
S?
Yeah.
What do you
Yeah.
think,
Yeah.
Dead Bob?
Bottom of S tier.
Yeah, he would have to be like bottom of S tier.
Okay, Stark is good. Zomari, he has the fastest Sonido, and he has that freezing stuff.
B tier.
B,
Yeah,
you
B.
like he's not terrible, but he's not great.
Yeah. B.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Although,
Mm-hmm.
shouldn't someone like Stark be faster?
Yeah.
In theory, yeah, it's weird to think about.
Yeah, a lot of shonen manga do this weird thing
He's
of,
not, I don't think
Oh,
he's,
yeah.
the fastest. He's not the fastest in his release form. So. Plus, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't. I'm pretty sure Stark has like the best. Like his Soros are fast, like the fastest Soros too.
Okay, so what about the Baragon looking dude?
Okay, Baragon. Baragon's time thing is hacked as shit. However, there are two weaknesses with the time stuff. First one is the usual weakness for hacks, is if someone has more Reiatsu than you, it just doesn't do anything. Or if someone has significantly more Reiatsu than you, it just doesn't do anything. The other thing is that his ability can harm himself.
Yeah. He can go under.
I still think he's S tier.
Yeah,
like,
S tier.
Like, the time
how
thing is
much-
still really strong.
yeah,
tier
like,
understuff.
yeah. I would say S tier.
Above Stark or below Stark?
On par.
Below, because
Well,
I
we
think
have to
that
put him. We have
it's
to put him either
above him.
above or below him for the sake of the
Good
audience. So
lord.
which one do you say
Below.
has the edge over the
Yes.
other one?
below Stark.
Okay. Fuck, I hate accidentally right clicking. Okay, now. Really
A.
strong. A. I'm thinking guys who are really strong but don't have dumb hacks go A tier. Or people who aren't ridiculously strong go A tier. I'm
Okay,
thinking
well,
about
like,
the same for Grimmjow.
bottom A.
Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking Grimmjow's also an A tier. Aranyero, D tier. Get the fuck out.
A tier? Well,
D
what
tier.
kind
No,
of-
no, no, no.
what kind of
Aranyero.
tier-
Okay,
tier
what could
card style?
Aranyero do?
Or
Aranyero got beaten by Rukia and he can't stand in sunlight.
Wait a
I
minute.
don't care. What can he do?
Hero
again?
has a high ceiling in the future if he
F
can.
tier, bro. Put him
he-
at F tier.
I guess he
What can he
does.
do? I forgot. It's been forever.
Doesn't he able to eat other hollows and absorb their power?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so that's potentially that's potentially S tier.
Potential, but when we saw him, he was garbage tier.
Yeah, he's F
I
tier,
don't
Put him
care,
in
and also
doo-doo
you're
tier.
sleeping on fuck.
bro. Put him in doo-doo tier, bro.
Who are we
He's
sleeping
not-
on right now?
Grimmjow, bro. Grimmjow's S tier, probably.
I'm talking just a wrong card.
Grimmjow A.
I'm talking a wrong
Grimmjow's
card.
A.
Oh, a wrong card?
Yeah.
Card? Oh, yeah, he's probably like A tier.
We seem to be at an impasse.
With which one?
Aaron,
Oh god, Baldur's breaking up.
Which one? The freaking monster guy? He's trash.
About
He's a-
Aranyero. About
Yeah.
whether we should take his potential into account or just be like, he got fucking beaten by Rukia.
No.
Mask!
He's not
Yes,
good,
Balder.
Ruki is not. I don't know where you're getting that idea
I know,
from.
Rukia's not nothing, but a Rankar arc Rukia is like lieutenant level.
Bro. Yeah.
Listen,
And she used
plot
the sun-
armor.
and she used
Yes,
the
I
sun-
know it's plot armor.
Like it's the same reason Waka got beat by Oma, even though Waka had every reason to win that fight.
So let's do a vote, bro. Who wants to vote?
Let's do a vote. Someone look at the chat. Tell me what. Okay, so which tier do you guys think Aranyero should be in?
F tier.
You know what? I'm thinking if we take his potential into account, A tier.
Okay, so either A tier or D tier. Let's do
No. Even as we see him as like top of C tier at
Yeah.
least.
He's not good, bro. He's like the weakest Espada.
Like, do you think he's above Zio?
Yeah, no.
No, but Zio's like fucking OP. Like Zio,
Do you think
Zio's
he's
like
anybody, though?
borderline top 5.
Who do you think he's over, Falder?
Zio,
No,
who do you think
Aranyero.
Arnero, Probably tier.
that- She's not over anyone. Who?
Hollow.
The fucking the Harabel, the fucking
Bro, what?
yeah.
Is Bob still here? Is Bob's Wi-Fi
Dude,
freaking out
she's
again?
fucking
Oh, he had to
weak.
leave. Shit, and I can't look at chat. Okay, shit. I have to. We're gonna have to do this. There we go.
Hollybell is not weak.
Yeah, she is. She got beat by the fucking Ice Kid.
You think the Ice Kid's weak?
Yeah,
You think the Ice Kid is stronger than Rook? You think Rook?
he got no diff by Aizen like twice.
It's Aizen.
Yeah, but he got like Aizen didn't have to do anything. It was like literally one attack in base form.
He attacked her off guard.
It's still fucking Captain getting no diff.
Oh god, YouTube Studio
Wait,
seems
hold on.
to have frozen up people. Oh,
Wait.
oh, there we are.
Wait, do you think that that
Okay, we seem to have most people saying. We seem to have most people saying that Aranyero is trash tier, and Rukia got no diffed by Grimmjow. And Grimmjow was in base when he did that, so.
Also, bro, do you think that dude was chance against Aizen, bro?
What's that?
Do you think that Hanero would stand a chance against Aizen, though?
No, what does that matter?
But you made it sound like it was like a negative feat or whatever because she got beat by Aizen.
Well, yeah, but our Aranyero would have to be more than like, a single flash from base form at Aizen. Which is more than fucking Terror and the Ice
Alright,
Baby.
So are you putting that dude at doo-doo tier or whatever it was?
I'm thinking C tier.
C tier for Aranyero?
Yeah.
And what do we think, chat? Should we put Aranyero in C tier? I see we mostly have people saying he's trash tier.
Yeah, that's correct.
Sorry, mic issues. Hi, I'm here now.
Dylan
Okay,
says everyone got
it's
no
okay
diffed
to be
Balder.
wrong.
It's Aizen. Aizen no diffed everyone.
Yeah.
Not everyone.
He didn't even need to touch Tozen. He just blew him up.
Yeah, I don't even know how he did that. He just made Tozen blow up.
Aizen bullshittery. That's
Oh,
how.
Neo. Neo's here now, thank God. Where does Aranyero go on the tier list?
Bottom of the fucking list.
Okay, alright.
Oh my god. Okay, fine.
Okay,
Whatever.
now we have Haribel. No one can seem to decide what her name is.
C tier. C tier. C tier. Overrated. Should have been like fucking
Yes.
number 8 or
He is not
9.
weaker than Zomri.
Bro, okay, so like, no joke.
God, I
her
love
and
power scaling
Zazel-
debates so much.
Bro, her and
Damn.
Basil should have swapped places. He should have been 3, she should have been 8.
So what are Haribel's actual powers again? It's just water manipulation for the most part.
Water.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's water.
It's literally like the worst form of Ice Baby.
B tier.
Reaper, she's number 3.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
I don't think
I would
she's
argue
weaker than
C
some-
tier.
What was the reason? There's reason.
Well, you get
No.
your rank as an Espada because of Reiatsu. That's it.
She's
Yeah.
C tier. She's like top of C.
He is not weaker than Zomri. I
Yeah, she,
refuse.
yes, I think Zamari's already been. Yeah, what's it called? I'm pretty sure she's over Zamari.
Yeah,
No,
I'm pretty
that shouldn't-
confident about that.
Controller.
And I feel like Xylophro would get dooted on by her too.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Now, here's a reminder, folks. It's been a year since I watched and read the Arank arc, so I'm gonna need reminders on what everyone does.
Bro, it's been like
Xylophro gets you like these little suction thingies and makes a little voodoo doll out of you.
Yeah, he's able to destroy your internal organs if he hits you or something, right?
Yeah, with the little.
And a bunch of other bullshit powers like Kubo Gate.
Yeah,
Okay,
He has,
let's move on to our resident woman hater, Noritora. I'm thinking like B
like,
tier.
Holly Bell.
oh my god, he is like Nyla.
Yeah, I know, it's great.
They're so fucking man, the women haters.
Noritora isn't. I don't. Yeah. I don't know. These guys are trash. I don't know.
It's kind of funny how actually the Espada got hyped up really hard, but most of them are garbage.
Put all of them in C tier except for like the top 4.
Like a lot of the fucking Espada suck.
Yeah. Everything after 5 is.
Okay, so Noritora has the hardest, whatever the fuck it's called. He has the biggest defense of any of the Espada.
His skin, he can't get cut.
Hadiol. It's called Hadiol.
I'm not gonna.
Hadiol.
His skin is really hard.
Yeah.
Not really much other than
Noritora is probably A tier, like low A tier.
that. Really?
Yes.
Over for what though?
Well, he fucking had to be like fucking mid hard diff by Kenpachi.
Well, you
And
understand
considering-
why that is, right?
Hachi wasn't even trying.
You do recall the whole point of his fight with Unohana, right?
That he was holding back.
Yeah,
that-
why
yeah.
did you barely lose to Ichigo?
Ultra nerf.
Why did you
Yeah,
barely
but like
win
my
against
thing
Noritora?
is like fucking Kenpachi like no diff 3 Eastern Ritter while also holding back. So if Noritora can give him a medium to hard fight whilst he's holding
all
back,
three
he
of the
must
Stern
be low
Ritters
A
were-
tier.
Yeah,
Those were all trash
Agreed to
tier
be
Stern
trash.
Ritter, though.
They're garbage to your Stern Ritter.
Look, all the people in the chat are saying A tier anyway. So
Okay, so wait, we concur. I mean, I don't think Noritora is particularly weak. I just don't think he has anything crazy.
Physical. He's got a shit ton of physical power, but that's kind of all
He
he's
has
got.
a little punch.
Man, power scaling is hard.
He can grow. He
And
can
no-
grow.
Well, okay, so if Grenjao is in fucking A tier, then how the fuck is Niotora not in A?
That's
Grimzao
fair.
off
That's
guard,
fair.
bro. Grimzao was off guard, bro. He snuck.
Yeah,
really good.
Grimzao got hit from the back after being beaten by Ichigo.
He was
Yeah,
weak.
he was. Beat to shit by
He
Ichigo,
basically,
so it's like-
Noritora basically stole Ichigo's KO.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
It
Now,
was like
Xylophoro, our Espada number 8. He has that internal organ thing, and I guess he's technically immortal.
But he's like
He's not
like
immortal.
high A tier. Because yeah, he has to get you, but if he gets you, you're pretty much fucked.
But how many characters would he get, though?
He would.
I think he stands a good chance of getting anyone in A tier or below. And he could probably get a few of the S
I don't
tiers
see-
depending
I don't see
on their
him-
abilities.
I don't see him getting anyone except Yami, the little yellow guy, and probably Noritora.
And he could do Grenjao
No.
and Nell and Tyr.
What?
Yes.
No, he is not fast.
Let's check in on the chat.
Bro, his ass managed to get Renji and fucking. Oh, you want to talk about fast? Like, he got the fucking, like, speedy Ishida. Like, dude, come on.
So, Dylan said put Balder in D tier as well.
Yes.
Yes, I'm an
You get my
honorary
seal of
Espada.
approval, whoever said that.
Oh
You get
my
seal.
god.
Man, he's missing, bro. If you talk about that hollow guy inside Hot World, man.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, what are we doing with Xyle? Okay, we have someone saying C tier, someone else said C tier. We seem to have mostly people saying C or B.
No. He's
Put him
wait,
in-
hold on. He's absolutely above Zomari.
Oh yeah, that for sure. I would definitely
So he
put
must
him
be
above
at
Zomari.
least in B tier.
Most people are above Zamari.
Yeah, Zomari is really not that impressive.
like
Yeah.
his power is theoretically super powerful because
He's got to be in B tier at least.
There you
and
go.
I'm voting A tier.
Right.
We're gonna
Yes.
put him. We put him between Harabel and Zomari. Now
Fine.
then, there we go. Now, what do we do with whoever said the Espada were ranked 1 through 10?
It's 0 through 9, bro.
For some,
Wait, how is Niatora below Grenjo?
Bruh, no, we're moving on.
we're moving
No,
on.
no,
We're
no,
done.
We're moving on.
I just call it no. He's got to be above Grenjo.
No.
Come on.
Why? Based on what?
Because he fucking pumped his ass.
Bruh, he was
yeah, when he was
After
when
he was
shit by
beaten.
Ichigo.
He
Are you
like
telling
this
me
was literally
Grimjow can
right
get
after
through his
Grimjow
skin?
got beaten by Ichigo.
I feel
Are
like
you
if it
telling
was
me
full
that
power
Grimjow can get
Grimjow
through his
versus
skin?
full power Noitora, I
Uh.
feel like Grimjow would win.
Yeah.
Not
No.
easily, but I
You
feel like
are
he could
smoking
pull.
some crack.
'Cause this is the
If you
same-
think fucking Niatora can't beat the shit out of Grimjow.
Bro, by your logic, Noritoria like beat Ichigo, and this is the Ichigo that went up to fight Ukiura, bro.
Yeah.
You think?
So
yeah,
Mari
well,
did have
yeah,
a
he
choice.
fucking pumped on Ichigo, didn't he?
Jesus Christ. Why
The-
why is it for everything? Why is it in everything?
No, bro, move on. We're going to Yami, bro. Screw Noritoria.
Jesus
Bro.
Christ.
Yami.
Fucking
Yami.
best Espada, and you're just skipping over him.
Our strongest Espada. Where do we put Yami? He what? He has the biggest Reiatsu. He gets stronger when he's angry. He does what the fuck are those Abala? Yeah.
Wait, how is
that's like
Ukiura
no
above
good.
Stark? What the fuck?
Okay.
When did we vote on him?
Ulquiorra is the only Espada other than Yami that has a second release, and his fucking Lanza del Relampago are fucking nukes. He just throws nukes.
I've just memed it and called the nuke spear. That's what
I
that
still
is.
think Stark could take Ukiura.
I mean, he's maybe faster than Ulquiorra, but he's not stronger than him.
well, he's sure as hell fast enough to dodge the nukes.
Okay, you're not gonna... But the thing is that, as far as we can tell, he can spam them.
Yeah, but it takes him like fucking 20 seconds to get a single nuke off, and in that time frame, he can fire like 100 shots.
Also, Ulquiorra seems to have better regeneration than any of the other Espada.
Yeah, his like specialty is regeneration. How you deal with death?
Anyway, big man
Also, Yami is C tier.
is C tier. Yami's the C tier.
Yeah. He's too stupid to make use of his strength.
Yeah, and he got off-screened by a Byakuya and Kenpachi who were busy arguing with each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, there you go,
listen,
folks.
don't-
There's the Misc Content definitive objective power ranking of the Espada.
We finished already?
Yeah.
Waters.
Did you forget there's only 10, or I guess 11 of them?
Yeah, there's only.
Yes, this is a very
Where would you
professional
rank
power scaling.
Loopy D tier? I was about to be like, oh, what about Loopy? And then I'm like, that's not even a question.
A brick could outsmart Yami. Yes, we all
Is it
agree.
sad or hilarious? how true
Basically,
that is?
almost everyone agrees, except for people that listen to Yami, that Ulquiorra is the strongest Espada. At least during the Arankarak. I don't know how much stronger Grimjow, Nell, and Harabel get later on.
I'm sure we can agree that even they can't compete with nuke thrower Ukiura. And I'm not saying Ukiura is not S tier, I'm saying Stark should be above him. It's like the fucking Kuroki versus Kano debate.
Oh, it kind of is, yeah.
Like, they're really, like, fucking close. But, like, I don't know. Like, honestly, they're almost on par with each other, but I think Stark would be more likely, because he can get off more shots compared to Ukiura.
Now I'm remembering, since we're talking about Stark, and everyone loves Stark, who was the one who revealed their Espada number first? Was it Harabel? And Shinsui's like, you wouldn't happen to be number 2, would you? And Stark says, sorry, but I'm actually number 1. Sorry about that.
So let's talk about the Stern Ritter now. They're fun.
Actually,
Oh,
I want to do the captains first because that's a shorter list.
yeah, that's and we'll.
Okay, so let's temporarily bring back everything for a minute so that no one sees.
Are you sure that's really a shorter list if we're including all the captains that
Okay,
appeared
I
in the
don't
series?
think there are 26.
There's got to be close to 20 of them.
Well, actually,
It's
let's
less
take a
than
look.
20 because you have the original.
Well,
Because there
whatever.
were 13 originally, and my god, were there several replacements.
Okay, listen. The Stern Ritter have way more hacks abilities, so arguing about them is going to take longer.
Watson the Libero.
Yeah.
Bro, Gremmy is like fucking top of S tier.
If he weren't such an idiot, yeah.
But no, like he had
James, you're
the
at the
force.
highest.
I want
That's
you
all
to
I'm
think
giving
about
you.
something, Miss.
You
He,
agree.
even as dumb, quote unquote dumb as he was, he had to force a Kenpachi that wasn't holding back into using Shikai.
Oh, who the fuck are these filler characters? Oh, Christ. They also have Zero Division here. Wait, no, this isn't Zero Division. They have What's-Her-Face before she became Zero Division. Okay, here's what we're gonna do, people.
Fuck Shusuke Magai.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. They're including former captains as well, so this list becomes longer. Is this a filler character? Okay, we need to find a better list than this.
The
Actually,
guy with dark, scruffy hair.
okay, here's what we're gonna do. F tier is going to be no feats / literal who? There we go. So,
Okay, I'm popping out, guys. Have a good one.
okay. See you later, Balder. Alright.
Fun, this will be less head scratching now.
No, a little less sense. Okay,
Alright, bet.
so...
Sure.
Okay, let's... do
Yeah,
this.
I don't really care about any of them.
Okay, so let's get these nobodies out of here first. This guy, I literally have no idea who you are. You're in Zero Division, you make like a tree. I think you're a filler character. Isane doesn't do shit. Byakuyo's grandfather doesn't do anything. Iba doesn't do anything. Is this Love? Love was
Yeah.
the captain, right? Okay.
I only
What order do we want to do this in?
original 13 that we got introduced to.
And then do the... Why don't we do the ones that have less feats first? How about that?
Yeah, that's easier.
So the so the Vizards.
Oh, man.
Let's start off with Kensei. Kensei's Bankai is actually pretty decent.
Which one? The blonde guy?
The punch Bankai, where as long as it's in contact with you, you constantly experience getting punched. And not just feeling it, like you actually get impacted as long as he's making contact with you.
Oh, so when he punches you, you feel him punch you? Crazy.
Yeah, and as long as his fist stays connected to you, you just keep getting punched.
Yeah, it's concuss. It's just continued concussive
Amazing.
force.
I think Kensei is probably like B tier.
Yeah, like as far as purely physical fighters goes in the Gote, Kensei's up there.
Yeah, Lisa, not really anything for Lisa.
Yeah.
So like D tier. Love has the big club. Doesn't it also have fire?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, he has firepower.
And not really anything impressive. Rose, we'll save. Actually, no, we're not gonna skip shit. Shinji. What's
Shinji's
the name of his
probably,
Shikai? Shinji's actually not bad.
Yeah, he has the off-brand Aizen one.
Oh, we have an S plus tier. Oh, excellent.
Yeah, no, Moto's here.
Shinji's probably like A tier with his Bankai.
Yeah.
I mean, it's another Shinsui situation where he can't use it around other people, but his actual Bankai is
Yeah, but
really
like,
strong.
like his actual Bankai's broken as shit. But it makes sense.
We'll
why he never
put
used it.
Shinji at S tier. Rose is also pretty decent.
Yeah.
Would you put him above Kensei?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he can like the thing is like
As long as he
Kensei
doesn't
can
decide
only-
to be a fucking idiot and tell you how his
that's like
Bankai
his
works.
Bankai's OP as long as he doesn't fucking say what it
As
does.
long as he doesn't fall into the shonen trope of explaining his fucking ability.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I forgot. Ukitake goes in no feats.
Ukitake!
Unless you count the Shikai.
That's really not good enough.
He did like one thing with his Shikai.
Okay, did we get rid of all the visors? I think we did. Yeah. Okay, now let's the guys who are no longer current captains, or weren't part of the original 13 we met. Yoruichi, like A tier, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Above Shinji or below Shinji?
Above.
Below shit.
Yeah, like I don't know what
Shinji.
Yoruichi would do against Shinji's Bankai.
But what would Shinji do against Yoichi though?
Use his Bankai.
Yeah, but like he can,
Or he could use his Shikai and confuse the shit out of her and attack her.
Again.
Are we taking into consideration, like, God of Thunder Yoruichi?
Yes, that I consider.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then yeah, let's put her up there. Then we have, Urahara. Yeah. Does Urahara go up to S+ or just normal S?
I feel like he would be S+ just because.
Because, I'm not remembering how long the name of his Bankai is, but his Bankai do be kind of busted, though. This is what you're here for, Neo.
Yes, for remembering dumb Bankai names.
They're not dumb, they're just really long.
Yeah, Kubo. Translations are fucking.
Kubo! Okay, actually, yeah, Benihime, the Bankai... Yeah, actually, Urahara has like a top-tier Bankai, actually.
And plus, he's basically also a Keto god. He's like one of the best.
Yeah, he's the second.
That is true, and he's one of the smartest characters. Actually, he is the smartest character in the series. So yeah, you know what, Urahara goes up there. Oh right, I forgot. Rukia. Rukia's Bankai do be kind of strong though. Where does it get
It's an
her?
ice nuke.
It's an ice nuke. So is that worthy of S tier?
Is Rukia a captain?
Rukia
Yeah,
becomes a
she is.
captain by the end of the series. Did you forget? She's a captain in the new chapter, Dad.
Oh, I didn't read that part.
Would say okay. I think Rukia's Bankai might be enough to push her.
It's a dangerous
S.
Bankai, because you have issues with it. What does it just do? Does it just flash, freeze, and kill everything?
Yeah, like
Yeah, but she can't move.
Because she already,
it's supposedly
just in
it's just
her,
it freezes.
just in her upgraded Shikai, she can reach absolute zero. Fuck, I right-clicked piss. I'm thinking the fact that her Bankai can one-shot a lot of characters is probably S-worthy. And I don't like to do this, but considering now we have Rukia 10 years after this being a captain, I assume she's done plenty of training with her Bankai.
Griever.
Griever, we're doing Bleach power scaling. Are you excited?
Yeah, actually, the reason I jumped in here is like, who the fuck decided that Ukitake's in fucking no feats?
Did someone... Oh. Okay. What does Ukitake do to put him out of this when he didn't really do anything?
I'll tell you what, because here's the deal. If Shunsui did, right? If we've seen Shunsui do feats, and Yamamoto even said that when it came to battle, you two were unparalleled.
Okay, but then we didn't see him do anything.
I mean, technically, we haven't even seen Yoruichi even have a fucking Shikai.
Yeah, but we've seen her do a lot of other stuff.
I
That
don't
she's
know.
like a Shunpo master.
I suppose all I'm saying is that Ukitake was still, and he broke. Well, we did see him break a seal on the Shihoin clan thingy to stop the Sogyoku, and we did see him use his. He did fight off screen, but he was fighting against Yamamoto. With
Yeah, it
Shunsui.
was off screen.
I don't know. Putting him in, like, I'm not saying he belongs in S tier or anything like that, but you're really gonna think that like Rose, Lisa, Love, Kensei are stronger than Ukitake? That just
Neo
don't
will
make
be
sense.
back shortly. I mean, probably not.
all I'm saying is put him at the end of B tier, just for the sake of it.
I'll
Like
do it
I
to
would put him.
appease you, Griever.
Okay, that's my one mulligan. Let's call it that.
Okay. And the last of our not quote-unquote original Gotei 13 members, we have Ishin, who is a little wacky when it comes to the power scaling. Flicking Aizen with one finger in base form.
Yeah.
Ishin's a little wacky that way.
Yeah, I would say.
We know he has a fire Shikai. I don't remember if it does anything other than being on fire.
And Getsu, we didn't see it do
and
anything.
he has a Getsuga Tensho. And we have no idea what his Bankai is, but we know he has it. And it apparently puts a strain on his body.
Yes, and we also know that he actually knows the secret to the final Getsuga Tensho as well.
Yeah, so Ishin, we have not seen how strong he is at full potential, but he is really strong. So, S
I mean,
at
he was
least.
fighting Aizen.
I'm thinking S at the very least.
Yeah.
Okay, now we have our OG Soul Society Gotei 13. Let's start from Tosen. Really not great. His Bankai is like good against someone who's not an insane person like Kenpachi. But the fact that you can see him when he cuts you seems like a bit of a weakness, isn't it? Was it you can see? Yeah, that's not
Tosen. Tosen would be, I think, C tier. Honestly, that's my vote. Or even actually, like we've seen more feats. For example,
are we just putting Bankais into? Or are we talking about them as a whole, like their character as a whole?
I guess maybe we should probably talk about them as a whole. In which case, Tosen has a Hollow Mask and his Resurrection. In which case, I would still put him at C tier.
Yeah. Because the one other problem is actually, and I got to get out of this. We're not actually doing versus matches either.
Not really. We're just kind of saying their general power for the most part.
Because like for example, Yoruichi would kick the shit out of Rukia, I believe, but that doesn't, But it's still, I agree that Yoruichi belongs in A tier, and Rukia has shown so many more feats.
And her Bankai is really strong.
Her
Bankai is really fucking strong. So.
Okay. Does Shunsui go in S or S+?
Shunsui's S+. He could have, I think, didn't Kubo confirm that his Bankai could have killed
Aizen with his Bankai?
Yeah, so
and
that's S+.
I think, is Shunsui also a Kido master, or does he just know Kido?
Well, him, Unohana, and Ukitake are all been known to be, like, masters of everything.
Okay, so we'll put him up there.
I feel like he's the deadliest.
Is Shunsui more broke? No, actually, I put Urahara above him because he's big brain. The biggest.
Yeah.
Komamura. Oh, Komamura.
Ooh, D tier.
Really?
Well, no, actually...
Let's take into consideration human mode Komamura.
Yeah, if we take that into consideration.
B, probably?
Yeah. I'd put it in B. I'd actually put him probably, if we're considering that, I would put him above Rose and Kensei.
Okay.
I don't know about you guys, but technically we saw, even though he was always bitch slapped, sort of like Tozen, we did see a lot of feats from Komamura.
Poor Komamura.
Komamura, the dude with the keto?
No, Komamura's the one with the big fucking samurai Bankai. Dogman, my poor dog boy.
Oh, that's pretty crazy.
My poor dog boy Komamura only getting like 2 fights in the whole series and getting dunked on in one of them and having to do a suicide strategy in the other one.
And his realistically, his Bankai isn't that great.
Realistically, his Bankai is terrible, which sucks considering how cool it is.
Exactly. But I would say that if we count human mode version, then he's got to be at least B tier.
Byakuya, S tier. But where on the S tier?
Ooh, in between Rukia and Ishin.
Yes.
That's my vote.
Byakuya, who already was one of the strongest captains with a fucking great Zanpakuto, great Shikai, and a great Bankai, then got Royal Palace training to make his Shikai as good as his Bankai, and then unlocked a new Bankai form. Which, to be fair, was used against, like, the worst enemy possible for anything, actually. But he got a new form. So Byakuya. Very good. Yeah. There we go. Now then, now that that guy's up there, where do we put Unohana? Because Unohana, well, Unohana basically low-diffed Kenpachi like 100 times before he got strong enough to kill her.
Yeah, that's true too. And even before that, she was like...
She is
like,
one
she's
of
not
the...
top Keto Masters.
She's, I guess, the best healer in Soul Society.
Next to, because she learned from, what's his name? Of the Royal Division.
Korinji.
Pompadour. Yeah. So, apparently his healing techniques and stuff, like, he's like the master healer, and he taught Unohana. So, yeah. I don't know. Where do you rank it? If she low-diffed, like, Kenpachi 100 times, then...
It's probably pretty strong.
Yeah.
Above Ishin or below Ishin? It's hard to say because we haven't seen everything Ishin can do.
Yeah, I don't know. I right now, considering the amount of feats we've seen from Unohana versus Ishin, I think she's got to be topping the S tier.
Okay. Gin, your Bankai is pretty good, actually. Because you lie about what it does.
Yep. Not only that, he was holding back the entire time with his Shikai just to make his Bankai look like a Bankai. Like,
right.
That's impressive.
I'm thinking Gin is probably high A tier.
I actually kind of want to put him at the bottom of S myself, but, I mean, it's your list. I'm just like...
Yeah, I think the lack of, like, super busted stuff Gin has kind of puts him, like, keeps him just out of S tier. But he is really strong.
Yeah, because I'm about to say, he went toe-to-toe, like, not,
He
like...
went toe-to-toe with Bankai Ichigo at the end of the Uranka arc, which was pretty impressive. Like, not even toe-to-toe. He was just kind of toying around with Ichigo.
Yep, and also he was beating Hitsugaya in Bankai, once again, with Shikai.
And Hitsugai's got a pretty good Bankai, so...
Yeah, so, yeah.
Oh, hey, Rat. I didn't realize Rat's in here. What's up, Rat?
Hello, Rat?
He's just in the VC. I don't know if he's going to say anything, but he's here. Let's just take a moment to check YouTube Studio, make sure nothing is collapsed in on itself. The people in the chat are enjoying themselves.
They seem to be. That
I am not catching up on the chat, by the way, guys. I am not reading this shit after the fact. This is why I'm checking it now.
Yeah, I'm keeping a track of the chat. Some people are agreeing with most of our rankings, usually only a tier above or below. So,
yeah, some guy says Gin is S. I don't know.
I would say low S. Think about it. He went in Shikai form, because Bankai was only revealed to kill Aizen, and it would have worked. But he went toe-to-toe with Bankai's
Wait, was
multiple
he not even
Bankais.
using Bankai at all against Ichigo? I thought he was just lying about what his Bankai did.
Well, but his Bankai ability wasn't used. So, I mean, sure, yay, he went Bankai, but what did that do? It didn't do anything, because he never used it against Ichigo.
Oh, shit. Okay, I'm being convinced. Gin goes low S.
Yeah.
Soifan, C tier. C tier?
Oh, fuck, I put her in D tier myself.
Soifan, why do you only use your hacks against people that it doesn't work against, and your god-awful Bankai?
That Bankai is miserable.
Oh wait, should we take Hogyoku, like, oh god, we should be taking end of series Aizen into account. Okay, Yamamoto, you go above Urahara and below Aizen.
Ooh. I mean, okay.
Not by a lot. I'll be willing to say that much.
They're all S plus tier, so even though we're technically breaking it down by going where in that tier, they're all in the same tier, and that's definite. Okay. I agree with that.
Mayuri, S tier. Where in S tier? Above Byakuya?
Ooh, I don't know about above Byakuya.
We'll put him above Rukia. Listen,
Yeah.
he's like Batman.
He is like Batman.
Except instead of Urahara, who's more like Batman because he has wacky gadgets, Mayuri comes up with fucking drugs and poisons for everything and seems to have them prepare. He either has things prepared ahead of time or he just whips shit up on the fly. And he's able to modify his Bankai, which I don't think anyone else can do. Not in the way he does. Which is also actually really strong. That's a really strong thing for someone to be able to do.
Yeah, that's true.
Good job, Mayuri. Kenpachi. Bottom of S plus or top of S?
I would say top. A lot of people are going to hate me for saying only top of S, but that's only because I really don't think, because end of series Kenpachi, sure he went Bankai, but he couldn't even handle it very long.
Now I made this whatever. For Rukia, I was like, yeah, Rukia has a really dangerous Bankai, but now we're 12 years after her learning Bankai. I will give her some leeway and assume that she's done training with it. I would like to assume...
give the same assumption?
I think I would give the same assumption to Kenpachi.
Fair enough. Though we know that he doesn't train. He never does.
Kenpachi doesn't train, so...
So, you know what? Bottom of S plus is fine.
Yeah, that's... You know what? That's fine. Kenpachi... Does Kenpachi ever stop growing? I don't think so. Actually, that seems to be a thing with him, is that he just keeps getting stronger all the time.
Also, I forgot who said something in the chat that I just want to confirm. There was an interview in 2010 about Shunsui could have beaten Aizen. Kubo answered. He doesn't explicitly say it. He says that the answer is that Shunsui's appeal is not to defeat Aizen, but I let the readers think that. If he goes Bankai, he might be stronger than Aizen. This was before the 1,000-Year Blood War arc started.
Yeah.
So that's what he claimed.
Oh my god, the chat is the chat just taking forever to update, or is it fucking racing right now?
I think no, it's not racing on. I have it open muted on YouTube, and it's not racing. I think that maybe...
it was just updating really weird.
Okay.
Also, we're changing the live chat. We'll see that when we get back. Okay, yeah, and Kenpachi survived being in space.
Yeah, Kenpachi survives a lot of shit. It would almost be a disservice to put him in S tier.
And don't forget, guys, he killed Unohana without using Shikai.
That's true, too.
So Kenpachi became strong enough to kill Unohana without using Shikai, then learn Shikai, and then learn Bankai. And what's the power multiplier for Shikai and Bankai? It's times 5?
And times 10.
Times 10. So then...
it's a times 5, and then it's times... it's times 5 and then times 10. I forget what Yoruichi said.
Someone in the chat remind us.
Yeah, I forget. Shikai was... Or was it times 2 for Shikai and then times 5 for... I don't remember.
Well, whatever. He's really strong by the end of the Unohana fight, and then he gets, 2 multiplications of his power after that. So,
yep.
Yeah, we'll put Kenpachi there. And now, everyone's favorite character. Okay, so I understand the fangirls fucking love Hitsugaya, and as far as I can tell, this resulted in some kind of backlash where a lot of people started hating him or something.
Yep.
Was it just because of that people started hating him?
One of the things that people didn't like about Hitsugaya, and something, is that he had a lot of people loved his design, and he got a lot of spotlight after the Soul Society, especially in filler arcs and stuff like that, because he's the only captain sent to the human world.
Isn't he one of the main characters in 2 of the movies?
Yes, he's got his own separate movie.
Oh, Christ's sake.
And stuff.
Okay, I can kind of see why people were really mad.
Yeah, because there was... And it's only because of his popularity that they made these movies, but some people are mad because they're favorite captains, and they're like, but Hitsugaya always gets low diff, man.
Dylan says 10 times for both, I believe. Yeah, we got a bunch of people saying him getting low diffed by Aizen and shit. Aizen low diffed everyone.
Yeah. Being low diff by Aizen, being low diff by an S plus tier is not a feat.
That's not a feat. Okay, so Dylan is saying 10 times for both. So Bankai is 100 times their normal power.
Yeah.
So,
guess so.
that means Kenpachi ends up being 100 times as strong. Oh my fucking Christ. Oh, right. 10 times as strong as he was when he beat Unohana, who was in Bankai.
Yeah.
Okay, now that I'm getting into it, I'm starting to get into the insane power ranking shit for Bleach. I remember watching a video like how strong is Ichigo or how strong is Vasto Lord Ichigo, and they were talking about the fucking power multiplications with Shikai and Bankai, and I remember not being able to fucking understand any of it.
The official translation is on average, it increases the wielder's strength from anywhere between 5 and 10 times their base level. That's Bankai.
So it's just multiplying from their base. Okay.
Right. So it's between 5. We don't actually get something from what I'm reading here. We don't actually get a multiplier for
stronger.
Yeah. So up to 10 times stronger from base.
Okay.
That's basically what it is. So
Hitsugai,
that still means that Kenpachi was 10 times stronger in Bankai than he was in base form.
Oh, Christ's sake. Yeah, Kenpachi's strength is kind of dumb. It is kind of ridiculous.
Yeah. But I'm still going to leave, I still think the order's correct, because when you think of the other people, not that we're really
everyone above Kenpachi
matches.
is kind of hacks to shit, and one of them we've never seen his fucking Bankai.
Yeah.
So, Hitsugaya.
As far as... Hitsugaya.
He's got ice powers that are, okay. But then when his Bankai matures for some reason that was never even really brought up as an idea until it happened, it kind of hacks to shit because it nullifies powers.
Yeah, I put him in A tier, I guess.
I don't know, because the power nullification is kind of strong, though. That's kind of really strong.
But it still didn't work on Gerard.
Because Gerard is the heart of the Soul King.
I know, but, I don't know, okay, I mean, power nullification, it only nullifies powers, though. It doesn't zap a user's strength. So, for example, if you have, somebody like Kenpachi in his base level, that wouldn't matter. Because he would just keep hacking at him with a sword.
That's true. That is true.
So you got to think of the sword. Once again, it's hard to sort of separate that we're not actually doing verses. But people like Unohana, people like Ishin, people like Kenpachi, they don't need their special powers to fight. Yoruichi doesn't even use special powers.
Correct.
So yes, power nullification is broken, but only for people maybe like Keto Masters or people who rely heavily on their Bankai's abilities.
Oh, he needs to take damage to mature? Is that how it works? That's dumb.
The flower petals need to do something. I forget.
Yeah, some stupid shit. Kangdu washed him. Yeah, but then he got his Bankai back and he shit on Kangdu.
Who's Kangdu?
The Iron. Remember the dude that stole his Bankai? Yeah, I don't blame you for not remembering him.
Yeah.
And Basby was working him. That's because Basby's one of the stronger Sternritter. His fire is strong enough to stop him from getting annihilated by Yamamoto.
Yeah, that was
which is very impressive.
Yeah.
Chat. Where should I put Hitsugaya? Because I'm very conflicted as to where I should place him.
I think A tier, but
okay. Well, Griever says A tier. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Because I've actually heard people state, maybe I'm forgetting part of his ice power if it's like Rukia's ice power, which would be kind of boring if they had the same power, basically.
Yeah.
If it's actually the same and it has power nullification, oh, he's super fucking S tier. But if it's just the power nullification with the normal ice stuff, I guess he'd be like A tier. Low S at the most.
What I find funny, I guess they were all, but don't you find it weird that they show Hikifune in this list because we knew she was the captain of the 12th Division?
This list includes a filler arc character, a guy from one of the... Wait, no, this guy just appears and Turn Back the Pendulum, I think. Or he's a light novel character, Byakuya's grandfather, who doesn't do anything as far as I'm aware, and then several characters that have no feats.
Yeah, I don't actually recognize the big guy.
I think, isn't he like Omaida's dad or grandfather?
Maybe.
I'm
guess.
pretty
Was he
sure
a
he's
captain?
related to Omaida in some way.
I guess he must have been a captain or something.
So people are saying
Huh.
A, low A tier. Okay, so we're agreeing A tier.
So we all sort of went A. Because you're not wrong that the power nullification is pretty broken, but where Bleach has a more versatile power system.
In that
than
by
a
the
lot
end of the series, almost everyone has hacks. So
Yeah, and not only is there hacks, but there's multiple ways of fighting. You have your Kido, you have your swordsmanship, you have your Shunpo, you have your Zanpakuto.
Yeah.
But some people, even people who use the sword fighting, don't technically. Some of their power nullification wouldn't work against Ichigo's Bankai. It just makes him stronger. He's got the double swords, and he's a swordsman. He just gets super fast. That's his Bankai.
yeah, that's true.
You know.
Okay, we'll put it here. There you go, folks. There's our captain tier list. I'm going to step away for a minute to go grab a drink because my throat is getting dry. I haven't talked for this long in a while. Hey, band, what's up?
No.
Oh God.
Are you okay, band?
Yeah.
Okay. Neo has
I-
been gone longer than he expected. I assume he got sent to do errands.
Probably, and Rat says he's in the car. He's just listening in. So.
Well, that's wonderful.
Okay.
Oh boy, I
cool.
love when
You can
Discord's
start
being slow.
Yeah. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
This is
I'll
why-
read some of the chat while you get a drink, Misc.
Okay. I need
See if
to
anything.
go back to text-to-speech. Discord, please cooperate. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Man, Fine always posts the best fan art for the related series. Anyway, I'll be back, people.
Well, I'm just reading through the chat here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not seeing, and by the way, let's pump the 18 likes. That's beautiful, but we should get more. Let's get more. There are 11 people watching. Let's pump those numbers up.
I'm
So-
back. Shut up, Rat.
Wow.
Skin, let's see. Does anybody have anything else to say? I'm just going through the chat, guys, to see if there's anything. Yeah, Mayuri modified his Bankai, that's true. Mayuri Hitsaizil destroyed a meteor that was going to destroy the Serite. That's true, that's what Kenpachi did. He was also in space. That's what some guy was saying. Keyword might. Oh, and then there's the discussion about the Bankai. Bankai is 5 to 10 times, and it's just from base form. So yeah, people were saying it was like 100 times and holy crap and stuff. But no, we got it confirmed, so that's fine. Some guy said Gin was toying with him. I'm assuming he's talking about the Ichigo fight and stuff. Yes, he basically was. Hallibel was giving Hitsugaya problems. That is true too, but she is one of the top ranked Espada. That's not a bad thing. Look, Grimmjow was giving Ichigo a run for his money around that same time too. So, I mean, let's see. Basby was working in with one finger, says some guy. That's true. Aizen really is the strongest villain, says Dylan. Well, villain says Dylan. Yeah, I suppose so. I've always ranked Aizen as one of the best shonen villains of all time. Very, very, very good.
Yes.
Ban's regretting whatever he tried to say. A tier needs to take. Everyone was basically saying A tier. So, and the big guy was the previous Kenpachi, says Dylan. And Kenpachi one-shot him. That's the previous Kenpachi, is it? Okay. Okay. Cool. I guess I thought the previous. Oh, he's the one that Kenpachi won against. Oh, I never knew we got a design for him. That's interesting. Let's see. Some guy said Ichigo's Bankai is basically attribute boost. Exactly. Like, yeah, he's got different abilities and stuff, but once again, it'd just be like any of the other characters. They don't necessarily, like Yamamoto doesn't need to use Ryujin Jaka. So Power Nullify, what would that actually do? And I'm not convinced that Power Nullified would work against Ryujin Jaka. I'm just not. But maybe it would, maybe it wouldn't. Let's see. Speed, power, and all that. Yeah, see, some guys, some of these Bankais wouldn't be affected by power nullification. So there is always that. Skin said, no, I'm pretty sure Kubo said Aizen would win regardless. I just reread the interview. Yeah, I did too, and I read it on stream. He basically said he left it up to the readers, but he might be stronger than him in Bankai, is what was stated. So people, you can take that which way you want. It's not a definite answer. I'll correct myself on that, Skin. It's not a definite answer, but they were basically, he was hinting that Shunsui would potentially was stronger than Aizen in his Bankai. He left it up to the readers to decide. So, I mean, you can decide yes, and I can decide no, or vice versa, and I guess that's what Kubo intended. Start a discussion. And I'm not seeing much else here. We're sort of caught up. I didn't go back too far, guys. I'm not reading everything. I'm just waiting for Misc.
And you've waited long enough.
There you go. There you go. So,
by the way, my fine people, if any of you are feeling particularly generous, you're always welcome to drop a donation in the super chats or check out the Patreon, which I have linked in the description. We have a $1 tier for shoutouts and a $5 tier for reviews for solo leveling and the boxer. I encourage you to check that out if you're interested. Okay, goddamn, the stream is behind in studio. Oh, because it's actually like 20 minutes behind.
Yeah, I was having that problem. Well, a different sort of problem. Remember on the Bleach?
Yeah, you were having some issues with the chat.
Yeah, the chat, like, YouTube Studio, man. I don't know what they're doing.
Okay, people.
But I think this is. I'm looking at this list right now, and I'm pretty confident in it. I'm pretty happy with it.
Fairly confident in it as well.
Oh, the old guy, the big guy was the previous Kenpachi that Kenpachi killed to become the captain.
Oh, cool. I guess.
Yeah. So he belongs where he is, I guess, because Kenpachi just walked up to him and fucking cut him down.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, now then, for the final tier list today.
Oh, was there more tier lists before this? That's exciting.
I did one for the Espada.
We did the Espada.
Oh.
That one was a little
Balder tried
difficult.
to argue that Noritoro was.
We were arguing with Balder.
I wish I had been there for that.
Yeah.
I'm just.
It was like Sile. What did he say? Sile was like S or
Yeah, he
A?
said Xyloporo is fucking high tier.
No. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna rewind the video to see what that list in the end.
Sure thing. I don't know. I haven't read Naruto, so I'd have to read Naruto before doing a Naruto tier list. Damn, bro, can't we find a fucking Stern Ritter tier list that has good
like, I don't
mouse?
Did anybody actually argue other than fucking Balder? Did anybody else argue these?
Det, Misc, and me. We were all
Fuck, I can't see my mouse.
Okay.
I can't see my mouse. My mouse is gone.
That's weird. Unplug it. Plug it back in.
Shit. Okay. Plugs on the back. Shut up.
Yeah, I wouldn't change any of the rankings in the Espada. I was just looking it over again, and I wouldn't change any of the positions. Huh, cool.
It's still gone. That's a bit of a problem.
Seriously, your mouse is gone?
It's still there. I can still click stuff, but I can't see it.
That's weird.
A little, yeah. Oh. Now I'm gonna say we're experiencing some technical difficulties.
Okay, mouse pointer or cursor disappears on Windows 10. Open control panel, mouse pointer options, unchecked hide pointer while typing.
Like, that little window will pop up so you can get an idea.
Okay. Oh. Oh, wait. Nope, that's not it. Okay, I need to find control panel. Control panel. Okay, there we go. We are doing a hot fix right now on stream.
So.
Okay,
maybe
we're gonna try that right now, and we're gonna find out if it works. Oh man, everything's getting real slow now. Excellent connection, and now it's gone.
Wow.
Copy the stream key. where is the stream key? Stream. I can't change it while I'm streaming. Great.
No, you can't change
Okay,
it
so I
while you.
have
So,
to-
so you're gonna basically try both.
Wait, now it
Stop
says excellent
streaming.
connection again. Are we good? Are we fine?
Well, it's not. It's working for me.
Are we good, everyone?
See how long?
I think it's good. Yeah, it's back up for me.
Hi, welcome back, everybody. That was fucking... I can't believe everything just stopped working at the same time.
Yeah, the mouse, the stream.
This is gonna drive me to
Everything
drink.
did not. Probably.
Hey, it seems to be holding.
Okay. I'd like to create my own
Hey.
ranking. There we go. Yay, do we have all the Stern Ritter here? Oh wait, hold on. I'm gonna have to add another tier.
I don't even remember. I might as well just reach behind me and start reading Thousand Year Blood War while we're doing this, because I'm not gonna remember any of these fucking guys.
I have to add a tier above the other tiers, which is nuts. It's crazy, I know.
I remember.
A tier above.
I remember most of the Stern Ritter.
I mean, like, if I saw them, I'd be like, oh yeah, that guy. But ask me his name or his letter or what he can do, I'd be like, ah.
Ah, no, wait,
I
that's a
remember
bad
most.
color. That's a bad color. That's a shit color. There we go, people. Let's get OBS. Are we still good? We still
Yeah,
good?
it's been holding the whole time.
Oh shit! Rat gave me $10. He said balls. Thank you, Rat. I've never been so happy to see you say balls in my entire life.
Jesus Christ. Hey, Rat, I'll take $10 if you add dick.
Yeah.
Dick
Are
and
you
balls.
willing to donate another $10 to say dick? I do. Thank you, Rat. I appreciate that a lot. That has lifted my mood immensely. Actually, I was really frustrated just now, so I appreciate that a lot.
Guys, you just heard Misc frustrated. His tone just, it's like tweaking the audio volume when Misc gets frustrated. It's subtle, you have to catch it.
It is subtle, yeah. It just means I really did not feel like doing anything for a second there. So, big props. Thank you a lot. Now, let's fucking finish this stream, please. Let's finish this. Let's finish this shit, alright? So...
Fuck, this is a long stream.
Yeah, it is. First things
Power
first.
scaling that's gonna make us.
Oh wait, no. I need to change something first. Let's have. Okay, there we go. There's that one. Shez. I don't care about light novels. And who were the Kenpachi 3? We have The Roar, we have The Question, and we have where is he? The Yourself. Okay. Now that the people that we don't need to talk about have been ranked, where should we go from here? Who do I want to talk about first? Should we go from the bottom or the top? Let's take a look at this lineup here.
Bottom.
Which one should we do first?
Well, let's see. How about, why don't we start out with the love?
Oh, God. You know what?
The
Fuck it.
love.
We'll do it in a random order. The love. Pepe. How strong is the love? Kind of really strong, actually.
Actually, stupid but strong.
Yeah. It's the stupid
I'm
ability,
thinking
but
Pepe's
fuck
probably
is
like
that?
A tier.
Yeah, I would say A tier. Pretty
God,
easy.
that hurts to say.
I know. Nobody likes him.
I hate right-clicking on accident. It's a fucking... Because when I move my pointer finger, I move my middle finger too, so I accidentally... Now I have to
Oh,
put...
for fuck's sake. Rat gave $10 to say Pee-wee and man jugs.
Wait, he did it again?
He did it. He
Rat,
actually...
you madman.
Oh my
You
God.
mad lad. You mad lad, you.
Rat, your parents should take away your credit card.
Yeah, no shit, eh?
This
When I get 1,000
Rat, you have
subscribers,
now
I'm
made
going
this-
straight to Rat.
You have now made this my second most profitable stream.
Yeah, just with the 2 donations. That's awesome.
This is so stupid.
Rat
Let's
sent me a
let the
text and
people
said-
know. The stream is fixed.
Yeah. Rat also sent me a message that said it wouldn't let him say dick.
It wouldn't let you say dick? Okay, so you have to use euphemisms for super chat.
Yeah. You know what's funny? I don't think it's that, because actually, I don't know how to fix this. But like, you know how some people say like the N-word and stuff in chat.
Yeah,
I've
you
seen
just
it in
have
other
to. You
people's
have to
things.
mute. You have to have muted words.
Exactly, but my thing is basically anybody can say anything on my chat options, but I can't type certain words in there, and I'm like, I don't get what
Actually,
I'm supposed
wait
to
a
change.
second. Let me take out some of the easy ones. Actually, no. No, we can't. Guys that don't have much in the way of feats. The Wind, whose name I can't remember. Even though Nanana Stunning Aizen's really impressive, actually. Didn't really do anything other than that. Robert. We have... Okay, I think that's most of the ones that are really, like, nothing. Yeah, folks. Let your friends and family know that the stream is back.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, just use conk. Don't encourage Rat to drop $30 just to say dick and balls on stream.
Yeah.
Don't encourage him to do that.
Where's the
Actually,
big ape?
let me ping Misc members to let them know the stream is fixed.
That's a good idea.
You see, as the owner, I can annoy all 200 something of you as much as I please.
Whoa! Are you actually gonna hold on?
Get
you
the
just
fuck
put,
out of here! Oh, it's Neo. Thank God.
Be just a sprite Boulder. Oh hell yeah!
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was like,
I mean-
Gremmy's S tier. He's top of the Stern Ritter.
Well, no, he's not because he's stupid. His power
And we were
might be,
like,
but he's an idiot.
Fucking stupid. We were like, listen. I was like, the most
What the
I'm
fuck,
giving
Tokyo?
Baldur
You didn't
is that
even
he
know
is
I
A.
was streaming. I hate all of you. Every person on my server.
Also, why'd you put the gentleman with the Gatling gun in D tier, Misc?
I did?
Looks like it.
No, BG9 hasn't been ranked yet. That is what's his name? Robert. The the guy with the gun who shot out Shinsuke's eye, which is neat, but then he didn't do anything other than that. So I have like really basically nothing to work on for him, and then he got off-screened by Ichigo's friends.
I suppose, but it's just that he managed to shoot out Shunsui's eye.
Okay, we'll move him up to C.
Yeah, like at the least, just give him a C. Like, who else has damaged? Like, Yamamoto
not really
sacrificed
anyone
his
else
arm.
did that. Do I have a coin to flip
No.
around here? Do we want to go from the bottom or the top for the rest of these? I like to just kind of go through them. Yeah, let's get the people back in here. We got 4 people out here.
Let's get the people back. I'm one of them, so I don't know if that counts.
Same here.
We're all just watching the stream. That's great. That's
Yep.
wonderful. I'm sure it'll peak back up at some point. That's what optimism sounds like.
Yes.
Oh
that's
boy, it just
optimisticness.
keeps going. You know what? Let's just get into the list, and I'm sure we'll get back up at some point. Okay, let's do this. Which of these are more interesting? Let's do this from the bottom with Basby. Is Basby S tier? Basby just kind of fucking shits on almost everyone. The heat is
Basby-
really strong.
Yeah. I put Basby, maybe not top of S, but
He's somewhere in S.
He's up there.
Yeah.
He is so good that he got an actual dedicated flashback arc. Which
Yeah,
none
it sort
of
of
the
worked
other
with
Stern Ritter got.
Hashwells.
Yeah, with Hashwell. But Basby was the main character of that, so. I can't remember her name, but the gluttony.
Letoto.
She can eat things really good.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's like C. I
Eh,
like
it's
Letoto,
not-
but
no.
C tier.
Yeah, that's pretty trash.
This
actually.
fucking idiot. This stupid shit with... Did she go with, Giselle? Oh, let's go get revenge on Yhwach. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Are you fucking serious? I remember reading that for the first time when they said that. I'm like, Are you for real right now?
I know, right?
That'd be like if fucking... What the fuck was his name? Loopy? The guy that replaced Gremjow for like a day?
Yeah.
If he got pissed about that whole situation and was like, I'm gonna go get revenge on Aizen. Like, what the fuck? Oh, God. Asnot. The fear. The fear is it's a primal instinct. It's moist strong.
Yeah, that's pretty. Actually, Asnot was actually a good design, and also like
has a good design and power.
Yeah.
So Asnot, other than the fear, which is really strong in base already, and then gets like really strong in his Vol standing, which has an awesome name and design.
Yeah, that I can't
Just
remember
looking at Tartar Forest.
Yeah, that.
I've seen people say he looks like a Slipknot cover.
Yeah, I remember seeing it. I remember. I think when Tacking did his review, it's specifically what he said. Like, he looked like he came out of a fucking Slipknot music video.
So his shrift and his Vol standing are really strong, but also Asnot is really durable, in that he was able to survive at least getting a little bit hit by Yamamoto's flames, and then was able to survive being at absolute zero with not a lot of damage, which is kind of fucking ridiculous.
Yep.
So Asnot, I would put Asnot around the same camp as Basby.
And he's got Senbon Sakura.
Yeah, and he had Senbon Sakura for a bit, so I would
The
put
fact that
him...
Rukia had to one hit, like, fucking Kim to kill him says a lot.
Now we have to wonder, do you think the fear is stronger than the heat?
Ugh.
I would say.
I would, like, the fact that the fear can affect anyone unless they can just ignore you somehow.
Yeah, the fear would only not work on somebody like Kenpachi, and that's like it.
Yeah.
You know.
So the fear, Asnot, very good. You're one of my favorites among the Stern Ritter. You're very good. You are one of the best things to come out of that. Bambi, the explode is also quite strong. I would probably put it high A, probably top of A. I just turn things into bombs.
Yeah, that's kind of... I mean, realistically, if you could, like, I don't know. Because... I don't know. That's a weird one for me, because, yeah, turning things into bombs, but, like, and we saw their explosion power and stuff, but, like if you were fast, like Yoruichi wouldn't get hit by the bombs.
Yeah.
So, like, how great are your power if you can't hit your opponent, you know?
But if it hits it, there's no blocking Bambi's attacks. If it hits you, you can only dodge them.
That's true, so... yeah.
Askin, my man, Askin. S+? Does the death dealing go S+?
Well, I would think so, considering it took Urahara to go Bankai to beat him.
So the death dealing is super versatile. He can become immune to all of your attacks. He can make your own blood poisonous to you. And the gift barite? Was it the... No. What was the thing you can't escape? It wasn't the gift barite? Gift ball deluxe. You can't escape from it.
Yeah.
Askin is the good kind of overpowered.
Yeah. I can't escape. I'll have Grimjow punch through it then.
Yep. Now we have Pernida, the good kind of overpowered. Okay, first off, him and Askin are in the same tier of the Royal Guard, generally.
Easy.
He can just kind of endlessly regenerate, unless you give him super regeneration, in which case he explodes.
Right.
The nerve control thing is really fucking dangerous, because that means most people can't attack him. Unless, I guess, maybe if you were like a Keto Master, you could probably fight Pernida without really having to worry about much. But then you have the regeneration stuff, and then he can put his nerves onto his arrows, so that he could still attack you at range. But I have to question, is the compulsory stronger than the death dealing?
I don't think so.
No, it's not. Because I don't think Mayuri could have beaten Askin.
That's an interesting one. I wonder if he could have beaten
Or, at the
Askin.
very least, I think it's less likely. Because, I think Urahara's Bankai is way stronger than anything that Mayuri could have prepared with or thought up on the spot. Because with his Bankai, it's not a matter of preparation or having to think of a way to counteract something. It's just, oh, my Bankai can just change it.
True. I'm curious, actually. That might be a good shot, because it's sort of like him against Salaporo. Haha, I'm going to stab all your organs. Those aren't my organs.
Those
Like,
are not my
because, I mean, that's
Isn't that
Mayuri,
basically
so-
what Mayuri did? Is, oh, I just don't need those.
Yeah, he modified his body so bad that he's like, oh, no, those aren't my organs. So it's fine. Like, he did break organs, but he had, like, duplicates and shit.
Yeah,
It's like,
oh fuck, Neo's not here now. Does anyone remember what the balance does? I know it's broken.
The balance is, the balance is pretty broken. Because,
So,
every...
he doesn't... Okay, so... Doesn't he counteract your fortune, where he just makes it so, oh, if things are really good for you, no, they're not. Now they're really bad.
Exactly. He continuously changes the... Yeah. So I believe that's the case.
Now, how does that stack up against death dealing and compulsory?
Take the misfortune that occurs within his sphere of influence and disperse it to those who have experienced good fortune, which he believes maintains balance in the world.
So he could use... So basically, if he gets... Actually, no. If anything gets affected by... Okay, for this guy, for these up here, I am thinking, would he be able to beat these guys? For the most part, that's what I'm thinking.
Well, apparently he would, because he demonstrated this by with Kang Dune. He executed him despite Kang Dune's defensive ability, as that is considered part of Kang's good fortune, and he shifted.
So
he can almost manipulate
your. He could make it so either Pernida's nerve attacks just don't affect him, or he could make it affect Pernida himself. Or, with Askin, he could make it so that basically Askin gets affected by his own poison. Like, his immunity just doesn't exist anymore. So yes,
exactly.
goes above there. Now for Uryu's Antithesis. Doesn't it just reflect, like, all damage?
Yeah, that's why that's a stalemate. So he's right there with Hashwell, because they had a stalemate fight.
Yeah.
He made the misfortune, and then he reversed it. So it was like back and forth.
I think I would put Hashwell above Uryu just by a little, because it's not just you that the balance affects.
True.
So just a little. I would edge him over a little. See, this just goes to show how fucking disgustingly broken end of series Bleach characters are.
Yep.
Alright, who do we now have now? Giselle? The zombie thing's alright, I guess.
Nah, that's not that great.
Royd Lloyd. Well, no. I mean just Giselle. Royd Lloyd, you are apparently quite fucking strong, actually. Not because you forced Yamamoto to use Bankai, but because because Yamamoto used Bankai and you didn't die immediately. Most people die against Yamamoto immediately when he uses fucking Shikai. So, or not even using Shikai, you can use fucking Shampoo and annihilate people. So the fact that you were able to survive being near Yamamoto and Bankai for like a couple minutes is exceptionally impressive.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay, now we get into the not good. Actually, let's get rid of Kangdu first, because I don't care about Kangdu.
Okay.
C tier.
Yeah.
Yeah. These people, BG9's alright, I guess. The Power, I don't remember your fucking name. You're C tier. Yeah. Candace is kind of strong, I guess.
Yeah.
Actually, you just punch really hard. There's not really anything other than that.
Not really, no. That's probably like some C or B tier stuff.
Okay, and then we have Driscoll, who gets stronger from killing people, but that's another situation of instantly dies when Yamamoto uses Shikai.
Right. So
we'll put you like around this level. You don't really have much in the way of feats, so we'll put you above the gluttony. Okay, these are actually 5 characters I'm interested in talking about. Let's check the chat for a minute before we continue. Anything cool? Did I get another donation and not notice?
No, just Neo.
Okay.
Put Gremmy in A or B just to spite Boulder. I'll put Gremmy in
hilarious.
B tier.
I feel like I have to if you were telling me to do that with money, but for the sake of doing a real actual
integrity.
Yeah, having a little bit of integrity. Listen, money can't make me do everything. I'll do a lot of things for money, but not everything.
I actually would argue that Gremmy could be top of B tier.
Just because he's a fucking idiot?
Right, because no matter how powerful your power is, if you're a moron with it, then how great... Because remember, we're not just ranking... This isn't ranking the letters.
Now,
this is ranking the people.
I'm talking Gremmy in general. Okay, however, he did almost obliterate all of Seirete.
But he didn't.
But he didn't because Kenpachi was there.
Right. And I would argue that it would have went the same with any of the other top tier, like, Soul Reapers. Like, you know, Shunsui just would have killed him. You know, Bankai, done. Yamamoto probably would have...
Oh god, are we actually making a real argument for Gremmy being B tier? Oh shit.
I mean, you could put him at the bottom of A. Let's be realistic. He does have an insanely broken power, but he's very bad at utilizing it. So it doesn't really...
bad at utilizing it. Oh, excuse me for a minute.
Like if Aizen had it, fine. Then he wins. But, yeah. I don't know. I just think that personally we put Gremmy in bottom of A tier is probably the best. Bottom of A. Now we get some people saying, some guy is saying Gremmy is a S+ just based on feats. But what were his actual feats?
He made a meteor that could have obliterated Seirete, which is impressive if you consider...
But it got cut in half.
Yeah, but that's not just him. Like, let's say the captains aren't there. Let's look at the destructive power Gremmy is capable of. He can obliterate Seirete.
Sure.
He can throw you into space.
Sure.
He can apparently change your physical makeup, and then never does that again for some fucking reason.
Okay, you want to put him maybe top... I just don't agree that he'd be S+.
I know,
because
it's because we don't like Gremmy.
Well, no, it's not even you don't like Gremmy. Gremmy's, like, literally...
He killed 2 captains. They were fucking on their deathbed.
Yeah, he should have just been able to go, snap, Kenpachi's gone. And he didn't. So, you know? Like, realistically, Gremmy should have just went, snap his fingers, and then all of a sudden the Seirete is gone. What does he need the meteor for? Like, see, the problem is he's so terrible.
This is why Kubo should not have created Gremmy. Is because now all of these things are potential options that Gremmy could have taken, but didn't. So now your only explanation as to why he didn't is Gremmy's a fucking moron.
Right. So I still argue to this day that Gremmy is... Like, for example, Urahara's Bankai, we put him in an S+ tier based on his mind. Not on his Bankai.
I mean, they're both busted as shit.
They're busted, but the thing is that we don't even, as you said yourself, we don't even see Aizen's Bankai, and he's still S+ tier because the man,
is nuts.
Which it meant he was able to utilize different abilities, different powers, different everything, you know. So because of his mind, because he knows how to fight and stuff. Gremmy is so stupid with his power.
God, I hate that I'm being convinced by this. Shit.
Like, hey, I'm being fair by saying bottom of A. Or even top A. You want to put him top A.
Okay, but the issue is his... Fuck, now I have to be inconsistent with my arguments. God damn it, I hate this.
I mean...
It is my list, though, so...
True.
So, since it's my list, I'm gonna be... Being for real, though... If Gremmy wasn't such a fucking moron, he would be an S+. But since he is an idiot, I'm going to put him at the top of S, so that I don't seem like an insane person.
Okay.
And because I do feel that he is up there, when you take everything into consideration, if it's just Gremmy doing his thing, and you don't have to worry about a wild Kenpachi or other captain cutting his meteors in half, he is a fucking Seirei obliterating scale.
Absolutely. I'll agree with that. I don't disagree with your argument. I just say that he doesn't ever actually do it technically. So, you know.
All right, Lille Baro, fuck you and your power. It's dumb. Wait, actually, okay. Is the X-axis stronger than Balance and Antithesis? Because those are two of the only powers that can actually beat him that aren't plot devices.
Yeah, no. They would both be able to defeat that. I would argue.
But are they more powerful abilities than the X-axis? I wonder. Or no, are they stronger than Lille? Basically.
I think they are.
Is broken. He is very broken.
I think Lille's the top of the Royal Guard, but that doesn't include A and B. That doesn't include Hunchwald or Uryu.
Are we not including Gerard here?
Oh, yeah, wait a minute. Yeah, Gerard is actually
Gerard's a little bit of a problem there. But before we get to that, Masked Emasculine, also a strong guy. Would we say he's probably S? Like probably around
I think he's above everybody but Gremmy.
Do you think that he's able to infinitely get stronger, or only up until when he gets his Vol standing?
We don't really know, and since we don't know, I'm going to assume that, that he can. He might be like Kenpachi growth. It's just never ending.
That's
we don't
true.
know.
Let's see what the chat people think. What does the peanut gallery have to say?
So far, it's just Gremmy. And he didn't actually kill the captains.
Yeah, he beat their asses.
But he didn't kill them. So, he can't even do that much. That's not a feat. He beat 2 captains, but he didn't kill them, so he's even stupider now.
Because that's what heroes do. That's what a superstar does, my friend.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, the X-axis basically removes everything in existence in the direction like Gojo Purple.
Oh yeah, so, it does do that, yeah.
Yeah, but once again, the antithesis would
be
reverse
like,
that.
No.
Yeah, and the balance can basically do the same thing by saying, oh yeah, no, because that's your good fortune.
It would even be like, the way I see it is if he shot Uryu, he could reflect that damage onto him. If he shot at Hashwald and not all of them hit him, it hit the environment, Hashwald could redirect all of it onto him.
Pretty much.
So
they're both. We don't see enough about what the limitations.
No, we only ever see them both
is.
used like once or twice, which is very unfortunate.
Yeah. So, but assuming that that's what it does and it's absolute, then yeah, reflection.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Yes, Gremmy. I think you're not gonna like this, Reaver. It's stated in the light novel that if Gremmy was allowed to come out of the basement, he would be the second strongest Quincy. I agree, because they didn't let Gremmy learn anything or experience things. He didn't have a really good imagination.
Fair.
So, as a result, he was really fucking bad at using his power.
But, as you used one key word, if.
If, yeah, exactly. If.
And it didn't happen. So, once again, you give this power to somebody else, I'll argue that's way up there in S tier, no question. You give that to somebody, Mayuri, anybody with a brain, actually. It doesn't even need to be one of the smart people like Urahara Aizen or Mayuri. You give it to you give that to Uryu. Well, he's up there, even though he's already there, but you know what I mean? You give that to anybody with half a brain.
Alright. Gerard. What sucks is I find Gerard entertaining. His powers are so frustrating.
Yeah.
Gerard's entertaining. I like him, but his power is dumb. It's stupid with how strong it is. It's worse. It's almost... I would go so far as to say it's worse than Gremmy.
Yeah.
And that at least Gremmy is beatable.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, I don't know, like, what was Kubo thinking other than, oh yeah, we're gonna make one of the Royal Guard unbeatable. Yeah, you just can't beat him.
This is also, like we were talking about before, we see more of his limit, technically, but we don't actually see like, how far can the miracle be pushed?
It apparently can't, as far as we can tell.
Right, sort of like we were just arguing about the balance, right? Would the x-axis work against the balance? Well, we don't know the extent of the balance. Could he constantly redirect? Is there a... Because this isn't a spoiler for you, Miss, because it's in a filler movie in One Piece.
Yeah.
Somebody has the Luck Devil Fruit.
Yeah.
And so they basically do that. They reflect everything. They thought they were going left, they're going right. Everything, all the fortune, she manipulates. But... what happens is there's a limitation. Basically, a guy shoots a coin.
Oh god.
And that one coin bounces off of her into a slot machine, like after she flicks it, and it gets 777.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Right, and what happened, but that because she'd be constantly battling the whole movie and constantly using this luck because she's not that strong, because she was overusing that ability, when she flicked a coin from like a mile away and hit 777 in the slot machine by doing it, it used up all her luck. Yeah. Now it had a limitation.
Yeah.
Once again, so we don't know if things like that, we don't know if any of the letters actually have a limit. You know, we don't see it because people are dead before that and stuff.
Right.
But like maybe the miracle would eventually have a limit. I'm not saying it does, but
like as far as we can tell, he just infinitely gets bigger and stronger.
Yeah. So I would definitely put him. I guess
He's the strongest Stern Ritter who's not Yhwach.
Yeah, I would have to say so, because what would the antithesis?
They wouldn't they would damage him and he would just get bigger again. Or they could maybe make him smaller, but then he could just get bigger again.
Yeah, you couldn't... Yeah,
and if you were reversing his fortune, you would then be damaging yourself.
Yeah, so, like, even in the end, at the best, you would have a stalemate against those.
Yeah,
Gerard wouldn't be able to beat you, but you wouldn't be able to do anything to him.
Skin's disagreeing with you. Nah, Griever, I know you're not out here saying Gremmy is not S, but saying Ukitake is not featless.
I mean,
Ukitake is technically not featless, but he never really did anything impressive on screen. Like he used his Shikai. Yeah. He used like an artifact against the big fucking execution
Sogyoku.
Against the Sogyoku. Which was not his own power. That was just a thing that he had. He has an off-screen fight with Yamamoto, with Shunsui. And then he just kind of stands around during Fake Karakura. He uses his Shikai for like one thing, and then he gets stabbed from behind by Wonder Weiss.
Yeah, because he didn't have Ryatsu or whatever the fuck it was. It was weird.
And then he doesn't do anything again until he dies to use Mimiyagi.
Yeah, which is sort of... Yeah, so, I mean... The only reason that I'm saying this is because we were stated on multiple occasions that he was a Shunsui equal.
And we will take that... in this situation, we'll take it.
And hey, I put him... What did you put it? What did you put him at? The bottom of B or the bottom of C?
Yeah, somewhere not very high.
Yeah. Yeah, so I was just asking middle of the pack. I wasn't saying, oh, well, Ukitake is as strong as Unohana and Shunsui, so he should be up there in A and S tier. I didn't say that. I was just saying low. And hey, I'm not giving Gremmy a low thing. I'm good with him being top of S. That's fair.
Skin also says if Gremmy wanted to, he could make himself unbeatable. Gremmy almost imagined himself dying, and then it happened. Okay, he's an idiot. He's a fucking moron.
Yeah.
He wouldn't think to make himself unbeatable because he can't imagine himself being unbeatable.
And Skin, using that logic you just said, there's a difference between feats and lore? Absolutely. The lore is his power's unbeatable. The feats speak that he died.
That he died because, in Kenpachi's own word, he's a fucking idiot. Kenpachi literally said, you're a fucking moron.
Yeah, he did say that. And Skid said Shunsui's carried the fight with him. And okay, now we're just getting into...
Now we're getting into speculation here.
Yeah. And hey, the new arc. The new arc.
Yeah, the new arc. We may see Ukitake actually do something, and he'll probably be amped, I guess, because he's big and in hell. So.
Yeah, exactly. He's giant now, so yeah.
So now it'll be even stronger than he probably would have been before he had ghost tuberculosis.
Yes, before he had ghost tuberculosis
now,
caused by the Mimi Hage, which I kind of like that callback. Like with all the keto and stuff, it was like, why wouldn't anybody heal this like awesome captain? You're telling me there's not a spell like Tessai or Unohana or somebody could have done it, but it's because of the Mimi Hage. That makes more sense to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Than just having tuberculosis.
Stern Ritter on the list is the first Stern Ritter we meet. It's our boy. I'm not calling him Quillgate. It's dumb. Kirje the Jail. Kirje is very cool, and he uses a bunch of Quincy powers that we never see used again for the rest of the arc.
Mm-hmm.
He uses that reishi absorption thing where he fucking absorbs ion and the environment in Hueco Mundo to become like a gross monster guy. His durability is ridiculous. Did he take a Shikai Getsuga Tensho at point blank and took no damage? Was it Shikai or Bankai? I think it was Shikai, wasn't it?
I think it was Shikai. Just because it's shonen, nobody ever goes Super Saiyan at the beginning.
Yeah, but like even then, like his fucking Shikai Getsuga Tensho was really ridiculous, as we saw from Fullbring. Well, because like post Fullbring, Ichigo's really strong, so he took that at point blank range and took no damage.
This is true.
He got the shit kicked out of him by Ion. Like, his neck was broken, and he didn't die. He just, like, popped his head back into place. He has that reishi-absorbing thing once again. And he has the Jail, which is very strong, actually. The only reason it doesn't work on Ichigo is because he's part Quincy. So for just about anyone else, that's a big fucking problem.
Yep.
So Kirje, I would say, is actually like a high-tier Stern Ritter. I would probably put him below Basby.
I was thinking S tier. I'm not really sure
I have
where.
him at S tier. Bottom S or above Basby?
I don't know how the heat or the fear would stack up against that, honestly.
I think I'll put him bottom S. Kirje probably has one of the coolest looking Vol standings out of all the Stern Ritter.
That's true.
So there you go, folks. Can we get a nice complete view of this tier list? Fuck the guys that are in the fucking garbage.
The Kenny, I love it. The Kenny 3.
The Shaz and the Kenny 3.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it, folks. There is my complete, comprehensive, objective power tier list of the Stern Ritter. There you go. So let's flip all the things back on here. So yeah, that's it for today's stream. This is a long ass stream. This is almost 3.5 hours long.
Holy crap!
Not fucking bad. Not bad at all, if I do say so myself.
Nope. Very well done. Especially with the technical difficulties.
Yeah, I don't know how that affects the stream VOD. Does it just cut out the time or something? I have no idea.
I think it does, yeah.
Well, then this probably isn't a whole 3.5 hours long, but it's like over 3 hours, so...
Yeah.
A lot of fun! This certainly went places, and I made $30 off of it, so that's pretty good.
Yeah,
actually, I think YouTube takes like 20%, so I made like $24, which is still the second most profitable stream I've had. So thanks a lot, guys. Once again, the donations actually did help with my mood, because I was actually really pissed off about... Oh, I need to move the chat. That's annoying. Let's move that back in place if we can. There we go. That's awkward. I was actually quite tired of dealing with all the technical difficulties, and was really just like, I don't want to do this shit. So I actually appreciate that a lot. And these tier lists were a lot of fun. So I'm glad someone gave the suggestion to do it. I don't know who did. So thanks a lot. This certainly went some places. So yeah. check out Griever's channel. That is linked on my channel, and he shares his stuff in the Discord server, so you should definitely check that out if you're interested. So yeah, that's all I have to say for today's stream. I'll see you guys later. I don't know if Band's comic is starting this week. I think it's either going to be starting this week or next week, I think. So there will be a stream for that. That will likely be the next stream we do. Skin says, yes, the power of money changes everyone's mood. You, listen, if you were having a really shitty day and then I handed you like $50, you would be having a much better day.
That's very true. I found a $50 bill in an aisle one time when I was having a bad day. Nothing was going right at a renovation. I found $50 on the ground. Fucking made my whole day.
Yep. I just say this week rat because I'm pretty sure a band was asking like when I'd be back from vacation and streaming again when it came in regards to releasing the chapters, since I'm going to be doing a stream for it.
Because he was asking me the same thing.
It's coming out sometime soon. He already said he planned on releasing it in like mid-August, and we're getting there. So it'll be out sometime soon, and there will be a stream for it. So, yeah. That's all for today's stream. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you around. Take care.
Bye-bye.